Welcome back to Pirate Adventures. Where we last left off, our lovely Taska and lovely Tim had managed to finally beach the Decider, or the wreckage of the Decider. Now, sadly, a certain difficult creature that the party came here for has caused Tim and seemingly the other deckhands all to completely blank out. Taska, however, has seen it, and it has seen Taska. Taska, what was your initiative roll, please?
Oh shit, I rolled it. 17.
17.
Yeah, rolled a 15, I've got a +2, 17.
Just get rid of everybody else's initiative, because they're not here right now. Tim doesn't have one yet.
5.
Tim, you don't have an initiative yet.
When he's got an initiative, it's 5. Dom is, after all, last in the initiative order.
Obviously, exactly. He lives by his thing.
Exactly.
That's true. He's still last in the initiative order, actually. Good old fives. Okay. So Taska, you see this creature and its wild hair, and its arms poking out in this weird shape, and
You said it was carrying bow and arrows, right?
it's carrying a bow and arrow as well, and it's kind of scampered on top of this of the banister, like looking over at the figurehead, kind of with a twisted head looking down at it, and it looks up at you, seeing that you've seen it, and goes, "Eh?"
It's going to get the very elegant response of, "Hey, who the fuck do you think you are?" And can I use Arthur,
Yeah.
shape water cantrip to pick up
Mhm.
some seawater and twat it one?
Yes.
I'm not I know it's not a damaging spell, but I'm aiming to knock it over rather than actually injure it. Can I do that?
Get it pinned.
Okay, so how much is it? Is it like 1 cubic foot of water or something?
It says you choose an area of water you can see within range. Range is 30 foot, by the way. That fits within a 5-foot cube. You can manipulate in one of the following ways. I'm going for you can move or otherwise change the flow of the water as you direct, and basically trying to squirt a jet of water at it to knock it off the side of the ship. Or
Okay,
at least, if I'm spraying it in the face with a hose, it won't be able to fire any more fucking arrows or whatever.
roll a d20.
Okay.
Add your spellcasting modifier.
Okay. Oh, that's a good roll. What's my spellcasting modifier?
5.
Is it? Okay, cool. In that case, it's a 21.
Very nice.
How do you know it's 5?
That's
Oh,
a
yeah,
hit.
because my spellcasting runs off wisdom, doesn't it? My wisdom modifier is 5.
Yes,
So
yes,
wisdom is 3, and then you add your proficiency.
Oh, right. Oh, yes, yeah. It's overall 5. Yeah, cool. Okay, that's a 21. Sorry, Arthur.
That's okay. So you see this thing get knocked off the side, like slams into the rock next to you, and then twists its scampering head at you. And now it's going to.
Where the fuck do you get off firing arrows at us? She's not massively expecting it to answer her. She doesn't know how clever it is.
So its head twists, and you see its hair flow back and forth, and it goes.
It has an eye for a mouth, so I don't think it even can talk.
Probably it can't. No, she's basically shouting to A, attract attention, and B, scare it. She's making herself look big and impressive, basically.
Can you roll intimidation?
Yeah, sure. What's intimidation? My intimidation isn't that good, but 13.
13. So it twists its head and it begins scampering off into the forest.
Oh, balls. It's going to come back with friends.
Eventually.
Mm.
This is always the assumption you make when your enemy legs it, is that it's going to come back with a load of mates.
Here's my
And
big brother.
disappears in the forest. You all get back your vision. Tim, it's strange. It looks like there's more water on like the figurehead now, and Taska's stance has slightly changed.
Still wet. Yeah.
Yeah, she's standing like she's got like her neck frills standing out, you know, like those lizards do to make themselves look big and scary.
Oh,
And like
Yeah,
a fin on the back of her, the back of like the fin on her back, and her tail is standing up like as well, like a sail like this tall.
what seems to be the problem?
We've
Very
been
imposing stance you have there.
by a thing. One of our crew members got shot, didn't they?
Yeah. So Tim,
Are they
you
dead? Were
suddenly
they
Oh,
okay?
God.
you see this this human on the floor with an arrow sticking out.
I'll rush to his aid.
He is dead.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Alright, we're dropping
we're
a
too late.
crew member.
You've lost a crew
We-
member if you
We
like
should
that.
return to the ship immediately.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea because it's scampered off and it's probably going to be back with friends.
Oh. Right.
So our best option is to leave the broken ship, right? Or could we
Uh,
get in it and make a defense from it? Does it have weapons on it?
So there is a couple cannons on it,
I mean,
but they are very heavy and it's hard to lift. It's up to you.
wouldn't be able to aim them like at the
Probably
the
not.
tree line or anything.
Between all of you, including the others, you probably could. Speaking of like Doward, just wakes up and goes, "Oh, oh no! What a terrible thing that's happened! Oh, I don't even know what happened. It's like I was drunk again. Not that drunk though. Don't get me wrong. I don't get that drunk, but you know, you understand what I'm saying."
I think it was.
Seems we are stranded with a band of fools.
I think it was affecting people's minds. Everyone else was just, and she's gonna make like a blank gesture.
What do you mean? I
Maybe
wasn't
we
blank. I was
should-
just doing my business, you know, with my tools. Hey, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Where's my chisel?
He's been robbed.
What, of a chisel?
Could gouge a man's eye out with a chisel. Don't underestimate our foe.
Oh yeah, didn't this figurehead have
Oh,
a
it's the-
crystal in it or something?
Did it?
Could have sworn
it?
it did.
Arthur did it? Oh, see, I have no idea.
Well, you weren't really looking at the
either.
figurehead too much, but when you think back, you sort of
No,
think.
we weren't paying attention to
It
it.
was
kind
on the
of-
figurehead, wasn't it?
I mean, there was probably something a little bit shimmery about it, but you weren't looking directly at it. The light maybe got in your eye a bit from something reflecting off of, but
well, we are right next to the sea.
yeah, I mean, it's not something you were particularly paying attention to. You were having
No,
chat, getting the thing up.
That's fair. It's on the front of the ship, so it's not something you're looking at.
It's not something
in the
you were
face,
looking at
is
when you were
it?
driving it over. Yeah. It's just like,
Um,
yeah, I thought it was strange actually, because I was wondering if I had to fix it or take it off, or whether it would be better in, you know, our treasury or what.
So someone's nicked a bit of the ship we're supposed to be salvaging, shot somebody and run off. What the fuck? How close is the... I think maybe we ought to go back and get, tell everybody else at the very least.
Yes.
Oh, shall I come with you? I'm not so safe around here, and I'm not very comfortable, if I'm honest.
I think we should all go.
We're going now.
Okay, great
Um,
idea. What about, should we just leave it here then, or take
What,
anything with
ship?
us? Well, yeah, you know, if they stole something from it, then what's stopping them from stealing something else?
Well, bugger all, but there was bugger all stopping them when we were all standing here, wasn't there?
Yeah. You don't
Oh,
really
yeah,
have a
good
choice.
point. I can't
Good
argue
point,
with you.
innit? Do I have my ship here? Because I went to fetch it, didn't I?
If you brought it with you, then yes.
Yeah, I probably like. To be fair, actually, I've probably tied it to the bigger ship
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it
Then it
doesn't
would be
float off.
nearby.
Yeah, we can get that. Stick anyone who's not so good at swimming on the ship and just go back to the big ship.
Okay. So you all venture back to.
Put all the squishy humans on the floating thing, and everybody else.
We swim and push them.
Okay, cool. So you all get back to the main ship.
Taska's boat is like fucking tiny. It can take maybe 6 people. Can't take.
But to be fair, you've got 3 lizard folk with you, and the others, and you're one man down, so you'll comfortably get on there, and the lizard folk will
Yeah.
Do
happily
we have
swim.
room to bring the corpse with us? Because Tim wouldn't want to leave the corpse.
Yes, but it will be travelling a bit slower.
That's fine by me.
Right, I'll go ahead and let everyone know what's happened, and she's just gonna bounce off.
Okay, cool.
I like the thing of like she just go off and like just basically go whoop to the side of the ship.
Just swan dive.
Yeah, like a reverse swan dive. Hi. So bad news. No, that's not what Taska would do.
Okay. So you get you get to the ship. Do you climb on board?
Yeah, she'll climb up the rope or like the fenders or whatever. She's getting quite good at climbing this ship. Like the
Cool.
4th time she's done it.
You get to the top. Those on the main deck will notice that Taska has returned.
Who is on the main deck? I zoomed
That is a good question. Who is on the main deck? You would have had your conversation with dear old Bill,
Are they all still jamming?
and you would have attuned as you wished to Vaela. So
How much time has passed since?
So it's been like the whole thing of like the last session has been a couple of hours, conversation here, conversation there, and like trying to get that boat hauled onto, beached onto the other place, the island. So yeah, it's been like maybe 2 to 3 hours in total.
Do you know what? Another thing I want, but actually, now I remember. I remember there was another thing I wanted Vaela to do. One thing I want Vaela to do in the time. So after she's attuned, Storm Sword, could she cast Find Familiar? Well,
Yeah, that's
it
fine.
takes,
You can do that.
it takes an hour to cast. So as long as there's time for that.
Yeah, you can basically, as you finish doing that, Taska's appeared.
Okay. She is going to summon a poisonous snake.
Sick.
And it's going to be wrapped around her right arm.
Cute.
So it's going to be coiled sort of around her arm.
Some Voldemort vibes.
Yeah.
What kind of snake?
It's a poisonous snake. I don't know if it tells me anything more other than that.
It doesn't give you any more detail on that.
Cobra.
Imaginations.
Yeah.
You
The
have
imagination run wild.
Yeah.
No, you are a pirate. You need a
Let's have
water
a-
snake.
I don't know if I get that.
They are
snake.
some of the most venomous snakes on the planet,
There you go, water snake, poisonous water snake.
Yeah,
Mm.
that'll
Fits well.
and they often come in bright colours because you know they're
do. It
poisonous.
will.
little
Let's see. Let's
shits.
see. What colour should it be?
Does it have a name?
Only just some of them.
Hmm.
She's not. She's not.
What's his name?
I've got to name it.
I don't know. I don't think about that one. But I suppose colour wise, it'll probably
I'm gonna name it.
be red and
They're stripy.
red and green. Sort of.
No,
No.
hang on. I'm
Christmas.
finding you a good snake.
What snake?
I'm finding you a snake, Sonny. I will not
nice
have
snake.
inaccurate snakes.
I'm not very well versed in the world of snakes.
Yeah.
There
Funnily
you
enough.
go. Look.
Good boy snake.
Next
Oh,
to
thank
yellow
you.
cuddly fella.
Wow.
Next
That's
to
cool.
black,
I'll
jump the
go
fuck
with that.
back.
Yeah. So it's like light blue and black stripes. I like that.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's for land coral. Is ironically for coral snakes. But they're land dwelling and they're red
Yeah.
and black. Most sea snakes, I think, are like black and white or banded. But yeah, they're like super poisonous.
Yeah, we'll go
They
with that.
little
We'll
buggers.
go with that.
That work.
They breathe underwater.
No, they come up and breathe like dolphins do and stuff.
I mean, no, this one doesn't. But
They're not.
Oddly enough, this snake does have a swim speed.
Yeah, they swim.
So yeah.
They're like they live their lives underwater, but they still are air breathers.
Yeah.
And
good
so
breath holders.
they'll come up and like make a gulp.
Cool.
So
So that will
and then they'll go
be.
down again.
So that's what summoned that. She'll give it a name in due time. And that's what she's gonna do. And then yeah, so then any other time than that, she'll be just on the deck. Yes. Waiting for Berry to give her list. So yeah, she'll be. She will greet her. Ah, welcome back, Taska.
Berry needs more than 2 hours to discuss with every single
No,
crew.
that's what I mean. Like because she would otherwise be studying that list, but because she hasn't got the list yet.
Oh right,
That's
okay,
why she's going to do other things. So so yeah, she'll be on the deck and she'll welcome Taska back on board.
Hello. Had a problem. There's some strange and pretty aggressive creatures on that island.
Cool. This thing's ever simple. What nature of a creature are we talking about?
Really weird, like vaguely humanoid, I guess. It had an eye where its mouth should be, weird patterns where its eyes should be, like weird flowing hair stuff, and it shot somebody.
Think of like a very small orb-like body with a white face mask almost on, black hair, literally, just coming out of that everywhere, and then just almost randomly sprouted out upwards.
Oh, I
these
thought it had
arms.
like a humanoid body. My bad.
So it's got these arms sprouted outwards, and then these legs sprouted outwards, like
Elizora
on the
come along
underside.
and say, would look like this, and piece of paper.
Hang on.
Oh my word.
Does it look like that? I'm having a hard time seeing the
Yes.
screenshot.
Yes, yeah, it looks like that.
Yes, it looks like that, and it shot one of your crew, so we're all coming back.
Well,
Nobody
this is what we're
noticed
here
it.
for.
Everyone was just standing there like.
So she'll summon Gruzila over and explain the description to him. Well.
And you're.
This is our creature expert. Hopefully, do you know what this thing could be?
I think I'd have to get a closer look at it, Captain. You see, I'm from a different world.
Okay, Gruzila.
In my world,
and no would have been fine. That's all I need.
Okay, Captain.
Go about your business.
One of your crew thinks it stole something from the figurehead.
We need that back.
What do they believe it stole?
A crystal or something? I have to say, I wasn't paying any attention to the figurehead when we brought the ship in.
So she'll bring. Sort of ask for Bill to come over and sort of confirm with him if it had a crystal to begin with, and is it important?
Yes, it had a crystal.
Yeah, something's made off of it.
Suppose you've ever heard of a blood diamond, have you? Well, they're very rare, and they're very potent when it comes to arcane focuses. Specifically, it's very, very good at harnessing magic and making it more powerful. Specifically, this one I used to not only create a portal to another plane, but a portal big enough for my entire ship.
I see. So we're going to need this crystal if we want to use its unique features.
Well, it's either that or we search for some open tear in the material world that could lead us to the astral plane. They do exist. I've been through one before. Or I could just use some magic, or perhaps your wizard could also use some magic. I don't know how powerful he is. To just take us there. No ship.
Were attacking us. We didn't figure we should hang around. Sorry, she says to Bill.
Oh, it's all right. I understand. Difficult creatures, such things. Did you say that they had a blank look on their face?
The crew, yeah. I seem to be the only one who could see it. I don't know why. But I scared it off.
Good memory, I say you have.
it ran into the forest. I was a bit worried it would come back with its friends.
There's likely a tribe of them.
Any idea how strong they particularly were? What we're dealing with here in terms of strength?
It shot somebody dead. But I don't know what kind
It's
of
just a
range
human
from.
deckhand, but yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what kind of range from, because, like I say, everyone seemed to be ignoring it.
Right. So, what do we? Do we risk finding an unknown number of these things for this crystal?
Well, we need
Well, the
it for the memory potion as well.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Yeah, that's a.
We hear from them anyway.
Yeah. But we
does-
just need to track down one, really.
Yeah.
Get out.
The issue is obviously running into a whole fuck ton of them, and he's completely screwed. And also, if what we're gonna have trouble with is obviously passing that check. Anyone who fails that check is pretty much useless the entire time when we're there, which could write off like at least half of us.
You don't know if it's useless the entire time. Like it was only a few seconds.
Depends.
Right?
I
And
guess.
we
Actually, you
got
came out-
multiple saves.
And also, you came out of it when they left, right?
I did.
I wonder if there's a way of waking somebody up or snapping
But
them out of it
you
because
don't
we never
remember.
tried.
You don't remember after the fact.
No, but as long as we can, even if they're there, I mean, obviously this is all speculation. Even when they're around, if we could like shake you, would that snap you out of it and bring you back into the moment? Because then it's not so bad. But if you're like completely out of it, then that's obviously
Pure speculation.
Pure speculation.
There's no way of telling them one way or the other, is it?
No. Risk that we're gonna have to take.
I
But
mean,
think
they didn't look buff, did they?
I don't know.
Sorry, say that again.
Were they buff?
They didn't look like big and mean.
No, they were quite tiny. They were very, very small. It was a very, very small creature clambering around.
Yeah, it sounded small.
It sounds like it's potentially worth the risk to get a teleporting ship and the materials for the memory potion. The fact that we're going to essentially, knock out two birds with one stone here. It could be, it could be worth taking the risk in the hope that we can shake people too, or even splash.
And cannons. And cannons.
And cannons. Well,
from
this is
the
it. Like
ship.
all the additional salvage as well that we can get from the ship and everything like that. And if we could still bring Darwood and all that stuff to the ship to do their repairs and salvage while we're keeping them busy. We could do that. Yeah, I think that probably sounds like the best course of action. Right. I feel this island will be too lucrative for us to ignore. Suggest
You got some defense against the and she sort of wiggles her finger.
Not especially.
Medallion.
Well, she doesn't know that. I would have to defer to our resident magician, or both of them, I suppose. Both Alarias and Elizora might have something, know some way of doing so. If not, we're just gonna have to hope that a tight slap around the face is enough to wake people up. Are we gonna?
That was gonna be my suggestion.
But we would have to we will just have to see and take that risk and hope we don't all succumb to this blankness.
I would vote not to risk the crew until we were certain.
Tim's bringing everyone else back.
Yes.
Okay. Fine. Take a selection of us and see if we can clear out or otherwise neutralize the threat. I vote.
I may have some protection, Captain. Only for one person. And it's if I can get this necklace to work.
The question.
I'll motion to Bill and give him the mind control medallion. and say, do you think you could get this in a usable state? It seems to be from a different world. Power is gone.
It's hard to say. It would take some time, some power to imbue it. Or if you happen to have something that is magical itself, perhaps you can combine the two so one fuels the other.
do we have any?
I'm just looking. I don't think I have.
Got anything?
So I don't know.
Oh, we've got we've got like we've got a couple of magical items like the slippers and stuff, but I don't really think it's going to be enough to fuel.
So Umbra.
What about those crystals?
Yeah, Umbra's crystals could maybe do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's not got many, so it depends on whether you want to save it for the memory potion or.
Yeah.
Can I take the slippers if no one's using them?
We were ideally going to sell them, but
Mm.
for 300 gold. But if you feel that you could benefit from them, why not?
In the meantime.
Yeah. All right. So,
A cleric that can walk up walls. I see no wrongdoing there.
Especially Tim. It's probably slightly concerning that this is Tim.
Spider Tim.
What about the lightning crystals, the shards of storm?
Do you show them to him?
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Using the seaweed protection.
Oh yeah.
Now, so he's like, perhaps. I don't know what your strength is in the arcane arts, but if you could somehow draw the energy out of these and pull them into the medallion, that may work. Lightning is a powerful magic. It's very, well, it can sting a little, but if you can direct it, then it might be very useful to you.
Okay, he's going to try and imbue it. I don't know how easy that's going to be and how long that's going to take.
So you could probably, so you sense when he's saying imbue it and directing it means the current will have to go through you into the medallion. You don't know how much that's going to hurt, but that's the basics of it. You feel.
I mean, it's risky, but the payoff could be good. It's only one medallion, but even for one of us to be able to get in.
It's worth knowing how much we need to get it active for how long as well.
Yeah, I'm going to go for it. I'm full HP.
Full HP? You got like 12 or whatever, you know.
18.
Okay, that's so much better.
18! You hear him?
Yeah. He's feeling beefy. He's feeling good.
Oh my god.
He's confident in his magical ability that he's going to try and do it.
Alright. We've got Tim on hand, I guess, if necessary.
Not yet.
He's not here yet, actually. Shit, yeah. Got Umbra.
In transit.
We've got Umbra on hand if necessary.
I might be out of action, but we'll see.
Can you roll Arcana, please, Alarias?
Okay. Okay, that's pretty good. 24.
Nice.
Okay. When you sort of you gently take away like the seaweed wrap that you had before and allow the crystals to like fall into your hand. As they do, you grip them tightly. As you hold the medallion, you kind of you hold it. Sorry, you put the medallion down. You hover a hand over your fist and draw through your body over and down and back up and out, and put your hand hovering over the medallion itself to try and draw the energy. Can you roll a Constitution saving throw, please?
Okay.
So you've basically gone through the shoulder and then just past your heart, down to the stomach, up, and then out.
Okay. Nice. That's unnatural 20.
Okay, so that's less damage. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna use my new purple dice for this. Right. That is 5 lightning damage total taken.
Okay.
But you see the medallion, the electrical charge like extends from your hand, shooting straight into the medallion, and that there are some sparks around it, and suddenly it settles, and the medallion's almost glowing. All the dirt is brushed by air off it, and it is just simply this clean, shining metal medallion.
Nice. That worked out pretty well. Okay.
Yeah.
The question now is who gets it? Who's the most?
Yeah.
Who's the most?
the
Who's gonna?
dumbest?
Well, it's not even that. It's, well, yeah.
Taska,
that's true,
from your experience, you could tell that it was when you looked at the thing that it was trying, or something was magically trying to take away what you'd seen.
Yeah, like if you look at them, they try and, I don't know, take away the fact you looked at them and stop you seeing them.
Well, I guess that means Bill's safe, as long as his bird doesn't look at him. Well, if that even works.
Well, it's very kind. I have other ways of seeing.
It's true. If we just have one person at the front with the necklace, everyone closes their eyes.
Which
Yeah,
is
we could
great up
just
until
try
you
to
get
make
shot.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Who's the best person?
I
I mean,
know.
we could meta it and see who's got the lowest into saving, but I don't think that's going to be a good idea.
The meta it.
But who is?
Well, what you can tell is that Alarias is a very intelligent fellow. He's a wizard. That's his whole thing.
Who do we want to have a guaranteed success?
That's what I'm
Yeah, I
thinking.
mean,
like, who do we need to
Who's-
not fall under the
who
influence?
who's the best for combat scenario? Because that's the person we want to guarantee to succeed to do the most damage.
Is it damage though, or is
Or
it
you want
like
the healer to stay
yeah,
alive.
well, this is it. Like, it's either going to be.
Well, heal. You can still see.
Well, no,
you can
'cause
still
you're
see the
just-
person to heal them.
But you're stunned, aren't you?
You forget the moment the person's been hit. You like how the person's got hurt, but you still see the person hurt.
Yeah.
Like we know that happens.
Were they that responsive though? Because you said they all had a blank look on their face. Were they still going about their business?
So they were.
think
So
so.
everything they were doing basically before this little thing popped up, Taska, everyone would, like, if they were crouching down to tie a knot, if they were walking with something, if they were doing everything, the blank expression would, like, the zone out. Like when you're driving, you zone out, and then you're like,
You're
oh
still
shit, how did I get
driving.
here?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Kind of
So they
thing.
You're
still,
still
yeah,
kind of paying attention, but when you think back, you can't actually remember what you did.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So then in theory, then the healer, it doesn't matter because they'll see,
Yeah.
potentially see
The
people
hurt
getting
person
injured.
and heal.
I guess they
Yeah.
just can't see the source.
Yeah.
Precisely.
So it is a
it's the
person who needs to
feels-
see the person then.
That's Vaela, isn't it? Still.
Yeah, it's
Possibly.
probably
It probably.
Vader or Elizora. I've
Yeah.
got my own ways of escaping. If
Yeah.
comes
Yeah.
to
It sounds like it's either me or Elizora.
I think it is you. I think it's not me.
All right. I'll
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
All right.
pass it. I'll pass it to you.
Does it class the type of charming? Being charmed?
We don't know.
Don't know. Yeah.
Well, we'd find out. Yeah.
You don't know.
It
Both
could,
us being
it could,
elves.
but it could
Yeah,
potentially
yeah.
be seen as being charmed, but again, it's so
Yeah,
difficult
but you
to
don't
know.
know.
Yeah, it's so difficult.
But, yeah.
Well, it's
Yeah, I think
again, meta-wise,
Two fail.
charming usually is a wisdom save, I believe, not an int save.
Charming tends to be, charming tends to be a wisdom save or a charisma save.
Yeah.
It's illusions, they're intelligence.
Yeah, so which kind of makes sense because no one could see it. And you were saying like things looked
Yeah,
weird.
this
so-
this thing isn't trying to make you its buddy. This thing just
Yeah, yeah.
can't remember it.
Basically trying to.
How are we doing with the body deliveries? Or the
Okay,
you
so
know,
while
information
this
like-
conversation is going on, I'd say, Tim, you're literally at the base of the ship, ready to bring up the people and the
Cool.
body.
Send the body straight down to Umbra and burst in and ask what the plan is.
Right. We're going to head back to the island. The crew will stay here, obviously. But
Excellent idea.
and a selection of us are going to go and deal with this threat. We are not going to allow them, and you're obviously going to see the dead one. We're not going to allow them to kill one of our members of crew and get away with it. And
Agreed.
then she'll summon,
Doesn't make sense.
and then she'll summon the relevant people. You know, us and Bill,
Gang.
the gang and Bill.
The gang and
Yeah.
Bill.
Yeah, because
Any more
Bill's.
muscle?
I don't know if it's worth it.
Is that Umbra as well?
Could we bring the
Yeah,
bugbear?
Umbra as well.
Umbra-
I don't.
Umbra-
They're
Umbra's
not
gotta
all.
come.
They're not all equipped enough. That's the problem. Like the only other one who's got stuff on them is Gruziel, but it's not worth it.
I mean, we could bring people to man the cannons.
I
To
was
prevent
going
that.
to
The
ask,
thing
do
is
you
that
want
they
to bring
can't aim
any...
anything.
Yeah.
If
And
they
all,
can't,
yeah.
if they
You know,
fail, then they
not
can't aim.
people.
the thing is, the
Or
chances
magic
are we're
something.
gonna. Thing is, chances are we're gonna have to go into the forest, and then at that point they're useless.
Yeah.
And also,
Yeah, I guess.
and because the thing
Yes.
is, my original plan was to bring people with us to start the salvage while we're distracting them, but the point was raised, which was a good one. That that's still putting them in danger. Someone could
Yeah.
flank us and go after them, and they've not got any protection. So it's probably best to just not take anyone that can't defend themselves. I mean, you just saw a deckhand got one shot, and I can't imagine any of our other crew
Yeah.
actually have stats that are going to be useful. So I don't think it's
Yeah, true.
So I don't think it's going to be worth bringing any of them. So yeah, just the gang and Bill.
The gang and Bill.
Yeah.
Okay, so Umbra's just been handed this body, basically, and then now someone's coming in to grab him to go, we
Yeah.
gotta go.
Yeah, basically.
But you cannot have. You have to come and prat around on the island with us.
Basically, he's forced to come with us. Yeah.
Well, also he wants to have
Oh,
the
and well, yeah, the
memory potion.
the memory potion stuff is kind of the
better
selling
for him
point.
to get it from the source
Yeah.
rather than the second hand.
And that way
might
he
not
can
what
get
he
as many of them as he possibly can carry, because if we kill more than one, then he's got as many as he wants. So,
We're gonna kill more than one, don't you worry.
oh yeah, of course.
Oh, they've taken the crystal back to their base. We're gonna have to.
Oh, of course, it's going to
Wipe
be
them
a
out.
whole heist situation that we're going to have to do Dom's favorite thing, which is a heist. To get this-
Haiss. While we sneak in.
Well, yeah, we might have to. If this place is like fortified, we might have to, but who knows?
Okay, so you guys are gonna go
Yeah, I
onto the
guess.
island?
Yeah.
Alright.
Baylor's wearing the
guys-
medallion. I've put it on my inventory.
Cool.
I haven't. It's not a magic item. I've just put it in my other possessions because I didn't think there's a thing for it. So but then yeah, we're gonna head in a boat and get back there.
As we're going, Elizora will accept Vaela's offer.
Oh.
Of second mateship.
Fantastic.
Or first mateship.
Fantastic. Well, welcome aboard, I guess. Well, yeah, whatever. Don't know what the appropriate thing is there.
Welcome to the officer's row.
Yeah, I guess so. I'd imagine your hawk can still do its lookout duties.
It is likely more susceptible to the those creatures than anything else, so it's better off servicing the crew than it is servicing us.
But after all,
I've put Elizora's hawk in the position of lookout. Just yeah,
Okay.
Pretty much it.
because it's probably more effective than any actual person, to be fair.
Okay, Elizora's hawk
Yeah,
is then going around. Speaking of, Elizora, the information you have on the island
Oh,
and Taska and Tim, you notice that while it's very rocky at first, it then goes to a very dense forest. Not thick trees, very, very slender trees, but all bunched up together. So many of them that it's almost like a wall or a fence.
Almost a shame we didn't bring Gruziel because a forest is his favourite terrain. The one time he would have actually been useful, he's not coming.
Shouldn't have stolen his job then.
Oh, it's not my fault. There was a mutiny.
Mutiny. I'm pretty certain you had a lot to do with that fucking
Well,
mutiny, mate.
maybe.
Maybe. You got captaincy
Not
out
my
of it. I think you had a
fault.
lot to do with that
Uh.
mutiny, you.
Yeah.
So you
Tim, it's
venture
right.
Outrageous.
back to the island. Do you go back to where the other ship is?
Yes, that'd be good. Probably starting point
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Okay, so you can.
because we have to track
You
this
can
thing back to
comfortably-
where it was, where it went.
Yeah.
So you
is
can
it right to have a
comfortably
standing
fire up
order
your ship.
for the hawk?
Pardon, sorry?
It's right to have a standing order for the hawk, just to say that if it does see any problem, it'll just ring the bell. The
Yeah.
warning, the
warning
at
bell.
the time bell it is, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool.
So everyone else knows what's going on while I'm not on the ship.
Okay, cool.
Although the idea of a hawk like dangling from a bell pull, flapping madly as it tries to get it to
Yeah.
ring is quite
Just get its
funny.
beak and just
No,
go
it's a flappy bell, so it can just hit the bell itself.
Oh yeah.
Make enough,
That's
make enough
true, I
noise.
guess.
The special hawk bell.
Just tap it with his beak, I suppose. You could always do that.
Yeah, that's particularly good
It's
noise.
smart enough. It's
Okay,
it's a
It'll ring it
intelligent enough.
somehow.
yeah, it's smart.
Funny
It's smart
idea.
enough.
It will find a way. It will find, you know, even if
Okay.
we have to modify it and put a little thing that it can.
A ringer on it.
Is there anything you all do on the boat journey over, or anything you discuss, or
If anyone is found under the influence, the ones who aren't needs to at least try to wake them up if necessary. Smack them if needed. You know.
Gladly.
It'll be the only
and
problem
you've
is
taken Bill with you, haven't you?
yeah. So
Okay, Crackers is on his shoulder. I'm just checking.
okay, cool. And then just we'll have to try and find this thing. Try and follow it back to where it, I guess, lives.
Why
where-
don't we just make a bonfire? Fire spread, and it'll draw them out onto us.
Only problem, they're there. Then you put the power into their hands. They can set up ambushes. I say we take.
Not if they come to us.
I say that. Well, not necessarily. If they find us, this is their home. They have the advantage already as it is. You're drawing them to
Well,
you.
we're staying on the beach.
You can still
They seem to already know we're coming.
maybe.
If
Well,
the fact they attacked us when we came onto shore.
maybe. I'm just a little bit concerned that they lined the trees with their presence,
could-
and we can't find
Could
them.
burn down the trees.
Yes. Yes, we shall
Make it an
move the
open
cannons
battlefield.
into place and blast them to smithereens.
Setting fire to the forest. Be a very
That's
better way of
quite
drawing.
quite a difficult task.
Hey, fire
It cost
spreads.
me no aim. It's only a cantrip.
Yeah,
Right.
Elizora's got
Bonfire.
a big ass bonfire.
Yeah.
It is a it's a dry day. It depends on what kind of how much water this forest has had recently. If it's
I actually
dry enough,
I have
then
the
it could
cantrip.
be done.
I have the cantrip control flames as well. So as it spreads, I can forcibly make it spread more.
I have got a point to make. You burn forest, you're going to have the world's biggest smoke spire, attracting the attention of every ship in like a 50-mile radius. That is
Also
going to
true.
bring the entire fleet down right on our heads.
Good point. Good point.
Astrolith would discourage the destruction of natural life too. Perhaps we are getting ahead of ourselves.
Maybe.
Always something about Joylif, isn't it, Tim?
Yes, there is. You
Maybe.
would know if you had some faith in your heart, but no, you stain it black with filthy magic.
Okay.
I
Okay,
played
okay,
my magic, Tim.
Calm down. It's fine. Now, we'll set the ambush. What we can do is we'll have some people on the ship scouting above. If we're lucky, only the people that are at the bonfire will be affected and not those on the ship. So people like Elizora and Alarias can take point and attack from afar as soon as they see them.
Question.
Huh?
You're after that crystal, aren't you?
Oh, well, among many things, yes.
Right. If they come to investigate a bonfire on the beach, they're not going to bring it with them.
Of course not. But if we can make them flee again, as you did, they will most likely lead us back to where they're from. Unless, of course, you can track them, as it currently stands. But that's been it's been a while now. Their tracks may have disappeared.
Perhaps
How did they move, Arthur?
It when it ran away from you, it was scampering on its legs. It runs on its legs, but every so often you'll see it put like hand down to then speed up a little bit. But it's mainly
It wasn't like
running
climbing
on its
through the
legs.
trees or anything.
Well, when it gets to the trees, it like scampers up on the trees and seems to prefer climbing to running. But because of being on the rocky shore, it was
Yeah.
running.
There's not going to be any
How
tracks.
fast was it? Like, how nippy was it? It was obviously fast enough to get past me and away before I could do anything other than go, oh.
So it's not
So
it's not
pretty
that
nippy.
quick, but because of its size, it's nimble. So it's very nimble and it dive and dart and that kind of thing, but it's not overly fast. Like you watched it run, but as you were attempting to intimidate it, it just
Is it like
ran away from you.
monkey size? Like, would we expect it to be able to leap between trees and be above us?
Yeah, it's similar. It's similar. It's a little bit smaller than like a chimpanzee.
Right.
Yeah, like a little lemur thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it looks like we're not going to be
Really
able to really track
creepy
it.
lemur.
We're not going to be able to track it
Yeah.
normally.
No,
Which
I
means
don't
we're
think
gonna
we'll be
need
able to track it.
Which means we're going to need to follow it, which
Yeah,
kind of makes the whole bait and let them flee thing essentially work better.
So
Yeah.
I mean, they could do an illusion. They'd probably see past it.
I mean,
Instead
if
of a
they- yeah,
bonfire.
I mean,
Oh
if
yeah,
they-
can we do some
illusion.
spell magic kind of things?
What?
You guys have
Umbra's
that?
got all of his voices and stuff that we could bait them out with.
Yeah, I think. Yeah,
True.
I think the issue
know.
we've got. If they're casting illusions themselves, chances are they're pretty good at seeing through other ones.
Yeah.
But can we
That's why I'm
dispel
listening to even.
the illusions?
Sorry,
Do we have dispel magic?
I don't. Don't know if anyone else does. Isn't that like a 3rd level spell? I can't remember what spell level that is.
Yeah, probably not.
So I don't think any of us are high level for it.
on the
Yeah,
other
only four,
hand, if they do have like a settlement, then we might be able to see that even if we can't see them.
Depends if they've got an illusion set up. If they've got powerful illusions, chances are they're gonna have something to make their thing hidden. Especially if they have the crystal and they figured out how to use it.
Well, that'd be a bit quick, wouldn't it?
You
Yeah.
never know. I mean, you said he's darted pretty quickly. We don't know how big where their place is, or it could even be underground. We don't even,
Yeah,
it might not even be above ground. We don't know. But I think it's, I don't know if it's going to be as easy just to get a bird's eye view and find it.
If you want a bird's eye view, Crackers like flaps its wings and goes over, like tries to fly over the top of this island.
I suppose it doesn't hurt and try. So if we have that, because the hawk's staying on the ship, isn't it? So we get that Crackers to have a look, see what it can find. If it sees it, fine, we know where it is. If it doesn't see it, then we'll do the baiting. I think that might be our best course of action. I think. Does anyone else have any other thoughts?
Good.
Bill just sort of pipes up and says, "It's a very dense forest, lots of leaves. He can't see into it. It looks like it's almost like a thick wall of thin tree branches. But he did see a way in. But it seems almost like a narrow corridor."
Tree maze.
Where is
And
this?
then
We could always try
Crackers
this
flies
way.
down and then sits on his shoulder.
Can we
Although
start
why they'd
smashing
need
through the
one.
trees?
Smashing trees.
Smash the trees.
We don't have tree lifter.
Yeah, no, this is it.
He got
Big
killed.
club. A thin trees.
Yeah,
Oh,
so-
Even a thin tree takes some
thin trees
chopping.
thin trees are strong.
Like, I
Alright.
don't know if you've ever tried to chop a tree down, Don, but it's not a 5-second activity.
Yeah.
I've not. No.
Especially
I
with
mean,
a-
you're not doing
especially-
that to heroes,
especially with a-
right?
especially
Use
with a
your
club.
magic.
Especially with a club, like that's gonna take.
Yeah, you cannot
Smash them
chop a tree down with a club. Like, no, it'll just crack a bit,
Well, good
and then
thing
it'll
I
get caught in the
slipped
branches
the
of the tree
spider
next
climb.
door, and it'll just sort of
Yeah,
flop there like this, and you won't get anything done because now it's springy.
yeah. Oh man.
Okay, Tim, stop smacking the walls.
Could you use
Yeah.
Firebolt? I don't think that's powerful enough.
No, well, we already
We
kind of
not-
said like if we
we-
set,
Firebolt.
No, but on
Don't
like
set
a
anything
singular
on.
tree.
yeah, we don't want to set it on fire because again, it's
Don't
gonna
set the
bring
island
stuff.
on fire.
Yeah, it's gonna bring
Just-
unwanted attention.
That's fun.
Please set the island on fire. I'd love to just give you the consequences.
No, let's not do
Don't
that.
set the island on fire, guys.
Yeah, I think, yeah, if we have, has Taska got ranged capability? Actually, you know,
Depends what of.
you've you've got ways of restraining, haven't you? Actually, both you and Elizora do. So you guys being on the ship as well, assuming you're out of the effect range, are in the prime place to
entangle.
Yeah, to snare it. It should be enough to scare it anyway.
Training.
Well, no, because if we
Oh, the whole
restrain him, it's
person.
enough. It's enough to scare it. To think that
No,
it's gonna
we're
Yeah,
get
but
saying
that prevents it from running off.
No, I know, but so what you do, you ensnare it, then let them go. They'll think they've got themselves
Just
out.
smack it one. I think you're overcomplicating the matter.
Kill the bastard and then go hunt it.
Yeah.
Hunt the other fuckers. It's just
I think
There's
you're
gonna be too many of them.
overcomplicating the matter.
Probably. All right.
Also, like, we might not need an elaborate plan. We might get there, and they might be waiting for us.
Yeah, let's just head
they
in.
already know we get there. We'll get there. So
Yeah. All right. Fine. We'll head there then.
As you eventually get to the rocky shore.
Has anything changed on the ship?
No, seemingly not. The ship is untouched since you last left it.
All right.
Okay.
So
They want after our stuff at least.
yeah. So I guess the first thing to do is to create that bonfire. I know someone.
Why they bothered shooting someone? All they wanted was that crystal. Why didn't they just sneak in, sneak out?
Savages!
Maybe that person was in
To
the
eat
way.
our meat, most likely.
Maybe either that person was in the way, or maybe that person actually spotted them but got killed before they could say anything.
When
Yes.
you said that you were looking at them,
Yeah.
when it realized you saw it, did it try to attack you?
It didn't, did it, Arthur?
It raised its bow, but it was more curious that you could see it, seemingly.
It seemed quite surprised that I could see it. It might have tried shooting. Like, it had a bow and seemed like it was going to use it, but it was more like, yeah, it looked curious. Like, how come you aren't reacting like everybody else?
Very strange behavior.
So, if its initial reaction was to shoot anybody that saw it, it would have shot me as well.
I guess it could only mean that person was in the way, maybe?
Or maybe they wanted to scare us off. If they kill one of our number, then we're more likely to leave, which we did. Which we might not have done if they hadn't killed somebody.
As a warning.
Yeah.
Certainly makes sense.
Or as a threat display, yeah.
Which could potentially mean that they aren't that strong to begin with. They're using that as a tactic. As you said, they didn't attack you. Maybe because they felt you were too strong to deal with.
No, they didn't. They just ran away. She'll point that sort of direction.
When you point, Taska, Bill quickly says, "That sounds like that's the direction of the passageway. Could there be only one way in?"
A good way to funnel attackers, I guess.
Although, why would they, like, it was climbing through the trees, why would they need a passageway?
Depends on how dense it is. Seems pretty dense to me. Some of these thin trees weave into each other.
Yeah,
According to
Arthur,
Crackers.
if I'm looking at it, like, from the beach.
So you've got like, so think
Does it look-
of like woven vines.
Okay, so even those small
So
little weird
you'll have-
creatures wouldn't
You'll have
be
like
able to.
some trees like this, and then some will
Yeah.
be combined like that.
So even a tiny little creature like the one that ran away from me would have to find a gap.
Yeah.
Okay.
There may
Yeah.
there may be gaps further in. I mean, you're pretty far away from the actual forest itself, so it could be that if you got closer, you could see how
Highways.
close it is. But
Yeah.
like, yeah, generally it looks like the gaps are quite thin. It would have to be even far tinier than it already is.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe that is the only way in. Like, the trees grow so close together that even like a little creature like that couldn't.
Well, if anything, actually works to our advantage. If Well, we know exactly where they're going to come from.
Well, if we know where they come from, we're only drawing them out to find out where they're going to go. We already know where they're going to go. Why don't we just go there?
That's assuming that there's only one straight line between out here and in there. If it branches off, pardon the
True.
pun, we don't know which way to go.
True.
Right.
What are you doing, guys?
But if they know they're being pursued by enemies, are they going to lead us to their home? I say no. If they're clever enough to be baiting travelers and shooting people to scare them away, they're also clever enough to go, well, home's over there, so we're all going to run this way, and we're just going to follow them around in circles and get picked off by their mates.
Fair point. Fair point. What do we do then?
Capture and interrogate it.
I don't even think we can. I don't think we can communicate with it.
I don't think they speak. Yeah.
They got like they got.
Didn't have a mouth.
They got eyes for a mouth.
You know, walk home.
Take me to your leader.
And it runs off. Real clever.
No, we'll do something to it so it can't run too quickly. Guys, you think outside the box, man.
But that doesn't. That does not stop the same problem as I just pointed out. It will lead us in the wrong direction or round in circles.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just kill it and then we'll move on to the next one. We'll string them all up. We'll show it. All right.
Show him who's boss. Got to assert dominance here, guys.
Don't think that's going to work.
Yeah. What are you all doing? Like, what's everybody doing at this point? You're on the shore.
Having a debate. I think.
I think we need to go there.
Are you setting up camp or anything, or are you just literally standing chatting?
I think we're just having a debate.
Yeah.
We're just trying to find out where they live.
So okay. So all right. So even at the base, we've got two options. Then either we draw them to us through the bonfire method, or we venture in through that single port, single entryway, and basically try our luck.
We venture in and we capture some of them and examine them.
What are you going to do? Read their mind? I mean, it's not.
Hey guys, do you guys know anything about these things?
No, but
there you go. How are we going to find out more? We've got to capture them. Yeah, I know. I don't know at the moment, but we will once we capture them.
For finding out more, obviously.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think just stick together and head in.
I don't see if we make a big bonfire, they're all just going to rush us or something, or they might just all hide and never come out.
I mean, that's yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I can take the fight to them then.
Yep.
All right, we'll try that. We'll and I suppose Vaela would have to go first because she's got she's got the medallion.
And sorry, what's the thing about if we look at them, then we'll forget about them, right?
Yeah.
It's safe.
I think so.
But then obviously with Vaela in front, she's likely the one to see them first, but because she won't be able to be affected because of the medallion.
We don't know what looking at them is defined as, right? Like I've got goggles on. So does it have to be like direct target?
I'm assuming we're doing some Uchiha.
Has anyone got a mirror?
Oh,
that would be so
from
good.
Harry Potter style.
Yeah, I was just thinking if it's only direct eye contact, I've got my goggles.
We don't know. We don't know, do we?
I don't know. You'll have to find out, won't you?
Has anyone legit got a mirror?
No, not on me.
I don't think we'd have one. But... we have one at the bottom. Oh, no, that was Bloodbeard's ship.
I've got like a tiny mirror mounted on a metal handle as part of my thieves' tools, but that's nowhere near like gonna be what we need.
Yeah, I use that. Yeah.
But no, otherwise I don't think so.
What, you got a shiny shield?
I'm gonna ask Tim to keep an eye on me to see what happens. I'll keep my goggles on, and then let's see if I get affected or not.
Right.
Well, I'm not gonna be near the front. I'll be near
But
the back.
I'm assuming this is gonna be a single file ordeal. This thing.
It is a 5-foot by 10-foot corridor.
Yeah.
So
yes.
Single file. So we're gonna have to figure out our marching order.
I'll go first.
Well, yeah. Well, I would have thought Vaela would have to go first because she's got the medallion. Yeah. So she'll be in front. I'll just do it on the ship so we just know the order.
I'll go at the back so I can sprint away.
So I can run away.
Step, bang. I'm out.
Hi guys.
Hey Matt. 13 HP. I'm one shot.
I guess Tim behind me.
Because
you've got your
Maybe
animate
it's
shield
order.
as well, which could help.
Could I defend you with my animated shield, or is that not how it works?
I don't know.
It's not how it works.
I don't know how it works. How does it work?
It's not reflective.
It's
is
a
it, the
it's a
shield?
floating shield that's specifically there to protect you, Tim.
Okay.
Fine.
Sorry, dude. That is what the thing is called.
I dare Tim. I'll need him to look at me as well, see if I get affected by the stuff.
So yeah, well, again, we just got to figure out marching order. So I'm in the front. It sounds like Alarias is in the back. Then who's gonna go where?
No, somewhere in the middle, I guess.
Vaela's at the front, then Tim, then Umbra, I guess. 'Cause he
Yeah.
wants
So
to be near
I
Tim.
think sounds like Tim's gonna be behind me.
I'll be behind him then.
Okay.
Should we do it on the map or?
Yeah, I'm doing it on the ship. So
Yeah.
Do we have a map?
I was gonna just do it on the deck. I'm on the.
Do we have a map we can transition to?
I am just working on that because I
Okay.
just realised I've got.
Take your time. We're
still, yeah.
We'll line ourselves up on the ship.
problem is I've got
Yeah.
all the wrong people in the places. Hold on.
So I'm there.
And,
Get out of the way. Put you in the
I've
crew
never actually
quarters.
seen a token.
Ooh.
Vaela's.
Oh yeah, I changed it.
That's cool.
Unfortunately, I couldn't get the. We couldn't figure out how to do the flip.
yeah, annoyingly.
Because what I did design was a version of that and a version with wings. So if she ever pulled her wings, like she could flip that, we could flip the token and it would flip to the other side.
You just have to have 2 tokens.
Yeah, it's just a pain.
Like, there's no other way around it. If
Yeah.
you want to be able to mount and dismount or sprout wings or whatever, you just have to have 2 tokens.
Slightly annoying. Never mind.
or use like a icon counter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you want like the cool visual, you just have to have 2 tokens.
Yeah.
I'm afraid.
Yeah.
No, I've played someone with like a mount before, and it's a pain in the neck. Oh, you mounted? Are you not mounted?
Yeah.
Like, where is your mount? Your mount was bigger than me, so sometimes I just use the mount
Yeah.
token to be both of us. But that doesn't really work because the mount can exist separately for me if I'm not riding it, and
Yeah.
it was just a pain.
In my first proper campaign at uni, we were goblins, and I was a druid with an animal companion, and it was a giant anaconda that I rode, and it was such a pain.
Wow.
Trying to like climb places with
Really
it
cool.
and stuff.
That sounds
Yeah.
really cool, but it does sound like an ass to manage.
Very, very cool, but just dreadful in combat.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
anaconda don't.
Probably a very long suffering anaconda if it's been
Oh,
flipping
absolutely.
ridden by
Yes.
I'm at the back. I don't want to be at the back.
Yeah,
Regardless,
sorry.
it's at the
I'm
back.
literally just in the middle of sorting out who controls
So here you go.
what.
I'm there.
Alright. This is the
You get
narrowest
these
map
generic-
in the land. Check it out.
Well, this is the generic maps coming into use.
Oh, I know. It's just the fact that you've just like things like this tiny little corridor. It's great for the situation we're in, but the fact that the map is only like an
Tiny.
inch
Yeah.
wide is just
Yeah, no, I know.
great.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
Nice,
I like
narrow,
it.
and uncomfortable.
I don't think Taska's enjoying this. She's like, why did I think coming along with this was a good idea? Same reason she thinks doing anything is a good idea. She'll get something cool out of it at the other end.
Fingers crossed.
I do
Okay,
wonder
everybody should be able to control their characters now.
I do wonder what
Yeah.
Taska's stake in all of this is. I mean, yeah. I don't know what she's
I don't
planning.
know. Well, I think it's quite funny. You guys had a great big discussion about artifacts, this, that, and the other. She's still carrying one around on her back, and nobody's mentioned it.
Don't even know.
I
I think
did
we're not entirely
slightly-
sure how
I
to.
don't know.
We don't know how to approach that yet. I don't think.
I could just straight up steal it or invite you to be part of the crew.
You could try to straight up steal it.
Yeah,
I
no,
wouldn't
I would-
fucking recommend it, mate.
I wouldn't recommend that. I mean,
Yeah.
Vaela. I think
can-
after this, if everyone's everything
He's
comes
got a
out.
pretty good anti-theft device.
Yeah.
It can scream at me.
Well, this is it. I mean, Vaela's plan is to recruit Taska after this is done. Whether that goes-
I had a thought in that direction, actually.
Obviously, if you're not actively playing, obviously she can just be part of the.
Like I said, I
background crew.
had a thought in that direction.
yeah.
If you were going to suggest an alliance,
I'm merely here to give you guys some complication and choices.
Right.
Decide how you handle them.
Complications.
So okay, marching order again. So again, I'm in front up
Can't
here.
wait.
So
Sorry.
Tim, you said you were going to be behind me.
Yeah, make some space, guys.
I shouldn't have been playing Among Us. I should have been preparing.
Should have.
No, Among Us
Too
is
good.
Among Us is worth it.
Yeah. So yeah, do people want to move their tokens around to
John
where they need to
Tim,
be?
you need to move.
Everyone's scared of Vaela.
Yeah, just walk it off.
So yeah.
Because Tim's behind me.
All right. 2 meter distance. Come on.
That's it.
It's
Yeah,
social
yeah,
distance.
social distancing.
Tim, you're behind.
keep that
Vaela.
to get out
I've
that
had
melee
to
range.
I've had to reset my Roll20 password. I've switched to my laptop.
Oh.
So please move me.
Okay.
Where am I supposed to be? Am I supposed to be up the front or am I supposed to be in the back?
You were behind Tim.
Umbra.
Yeah, okay, cool. I am
Oh no,
in the
Umbra
right
was.
place.
Oh
I'm
no,
behind
Umbra was.
Tim and
Umbra was behind Tim. Sorry.
Umbra was behind Tim.
Squishy's at the back.
And then
Yeah.
so Taska
Okay,
go
so
up,
I'm
Taska's-
behind
Umbra.
Umbra.
Yeah,
Cool.
and then
There you
Elizora,
go.
and then Alarias at the back. Cool. And obviously Vaela's wearing the necklace, and constantly keeping a vigil eye out for anything. I'm hoping everyone else is as well.
I'm guessing we're aware of the whole climbing tree stuff, so we'll be looking
Yeah.
up as well.
Yeah. So as you go into this dense corridor, the leaves acting as a ceiling above you with the branches almost weaving in and out of each other. It's almost like this isn't a bunch of individual trees. It's more like they're just one singular thing combined together, woven into each other. It is dark.
Being under the sea.
And and it is not cold but cool. The shade from these trees is definitely blocking out a lot of the heat as you go deeper into this corridor. As you go forward, you eventually come at an impasse. You can either go left or you can go right.
Can we see into the tree line if there is a route where the branches are slightly more worn away than the other?
No.
No?
No. It is dense everywhere. There is no defined line from above or in the tree line. It is purely. It's rich.
I think we should go
I'm
left.
gonna-
nutrients.
Sorry?
Yes, I also think we should go left.
Where did was it Crackers?
'Cause
Which general area was Crackers pointing to? You didn't. I know he didn't see the town, did he? We don't even know which general direction is it.
Nope.
So we just basically just got to pick one. So yeah, sounds like left. That's the general consensus so
Left.
far.
You're going left?
Yep.
Cool.
Taska's gonna get like a little knife out and mark just like a scratch on like either a tree or the floor, whatever. Which direction
Makes
we've
sense.
gone.
Good idea.
As you venture
Mm.
forth, the vision sort of closing in around you, it getting darker as you get into the denser parts of this forest.
I'm gonna cast light on my shell.
Okay, as you light up this hallway, Tim, being central / front, is like a flashlight to those around you. It's too bright to look directly at, but generally it's quite easy. It's a lot easier to see. In the distance, Vaela, you notice a slumped humanoid figure.
Shit.
As you get closer, it is a skeleton in scraps of armor. It looks like pieces of the armor have been taken off,
Your
and it's
soul.
just slumped to one side.
Is there
Tim
anything?
offers a quick prayer.
Is there anything on them that we could rummage through, or is it just bones at this point?
It's just the bones and the scraps of pieces of armor left on him.
Anything?
On her,
Anything?
on him.
Yeah. Anything discerning about the armor pieces that are left? Any emblems? Any crests or anything? No.
Nope.
Well,
We're back.
I guess this is either the very correct way or the very wrong way. But I guess it's a way, so we leave it and carry on.
So you carry on walking forwards.
I mean, obviously do a scan. Obviously do a scan of the area.
Scan of the area. Can you roll a perception check for me then? Vaela?
Yeah, definitely keeping an eye out to either side.
Yeah. But especially if this, I mean, it's been dead for a while, so it's not like it's fresh. But that is a.
It was killed by a trap or something.
So it's like any broken bones, like piercing holes or cracks.
It looks.
Anything.
It looks like around the rib cage, there is a crack where something hit it. On another rib cage, another crack where something hit it, and on the skull, actually, in the cheekbone, there's a crack where something else hit it.
That's a 15 perception.
15.
Yeah.
You look. You see. There is a very thin vine-like tripwire next to the skeletal body.
Ooh,
Ah,
nice catch.
nice. So there's traps as well. Oh, man, I really should have brought Grazil. Never mind. What she'll obviously communicate to everybody to be careful of tripwires. They are traps. And that is what befell this one. I think
You're mainly seeing this from Tim's light. If it wasn't for Tim, you would not be able to see this at all.
That's fair. I'm actually wondering. I think what she's gonna do, she's gonna cast light on her rapier. Well, that will help
Okay,
her
cool,
have some pointed light in a specific place if she needs to. It's like a glow stick, just to illuminate certain areas more thoroughly, rather than because obviously the shell is a bit more of a massive bulb, whereas this one's gonna be a lot more targeted. That makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
She'll cast light on her rapier.
Want me to turn mine off?
No. Yours is good for like a general area. Her one's only going to be like, so a much smaller thing.
And you could
Like
throw it.
blade of her rapier.
Yeah, but it could help act as like either a torch, or if she needed to inspect, like I said, like the tripwire or something, like or the body more closely, she can target the light easier.
So
and then just carry on, I guess, but obviously avoiding. I mean, is there a way of sort of like just scanning the area with that sword to see if there's any more tripwires in the direction that they're going?
Okay, so would you like to do a perception check looking for tripwires?
10.
10. You sort of step over this first tripwire, and everybody steps over this tripwire and begins wandering on. You come to a bend, and as you're looking round this bend, you have your rapier light looking down, and then you think you hear something, so you look up. You still step forwards. You suddenly hear as your foot slowly, gently falls underneath you. Can you and your companions roll a dexterity saving throw, please?
Is
Have we
everyone
all got
gonna
to
get
roll?
hit?
You will all need to roll a dexterity saving throw, please.
I'm pretty good at dex. This is fun.
Yep. So
21.
19.
Nat 20.
I was
22.
rolling so well. I had 10.
10.
Bye bye.
Umbra?
17.
17. Okay. Oh, you're fine.
Tim, dex save.
Yep.
Might be worth you, if you're still around, giving me guidance on ability checks.
God.
Okay. So
Oh my God, for Tim.
those who failed take the full 15 piercing damage.
Can,
Oh my
can I do
God.
shield? Can I do shield? Is this the thing where I can do shield? It's when you're hit by attack.
Oh wait, no,
and
sorry,
spell.
I'm reading this wrong.
So who did fail? What was the
Sorry,
DC?
everybody who failed, please take the sorry, it's 5 and that, not 5 and I'm using percentile dice and I've just read one wrong. It's 5 and 10, so it's 6 piercing damage. It's not 15 piercing
Okay.
damage.
I missed for that.
Apologies.
That's
Also,
fine.
what was, like, who failed?
These-
Tim and Alarias.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I definitely failed.
So everybody else, you'll take half of that, so you only take 3 piercing damage. All
Oh.
these sudden darts fire out from ahead of you, and you all dodge as these things just.
We all dodge out of the way and Alarias gets hit.
I thought I was safe at the back. Getting fucked it. It's like everyone
Basically.
ducks.
And you
But
just
me
take-
and
take two-
Tim just
It
stand
takes
up.
too. It takes
It's
too
like,
long for the ripple to get back to you
Yeah.
that we've all ducked. That's what it is. Yeah.
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 So yeah, you'll those that fail 6, those that passed 3. You hear the latch on the plate. So
I mean, I don't know if you're incorporating this, but I do have dark vision. If that helps
I
in
am.
any way. Okay, cool. All right. Cool.
still a -5, I think, to your perception.
Okay, cool.
Your passive.
What was I going to say? Well, this is only going to be more difficult. I apologise. Seem to have come out of that okay.
So anyway,
You're
to
supposed to
check the
have
floor.
high investigation as the rogue.
I know. I do. My perception's +4, so.
Investigation's
enough,
different to
I guess.
perception.
Yeah, well, my investigation's +2, but I'm not using. I'm not running investigation at the moment. I'm running perception. But
Because it's just looking to see if you can see anything.
Yeah.
At the moment.
But yes, if anyone has any way of giving me some assistance, that would be greatly appreciated. But yeah,
Sorry, what was that?
OC, I think the only one of us that has anything could potentially help is Tim.
Tim with guidance.
Yeah, Tim with guidance will probably help.
What if Tim went into his shell and then we rolled Tim forwards?
He would
'Cause
set
then
off
it's like
every
dark.
single trap, every
Yeah, but if
single
he's in his
tripwire.
shell, it's not going to hurt him, is it?
Yeah, but it
If
will
he's
affect.
inside.
Well, I
We
slipped
need
that
to know
tripwire.
before.
But the problem is, I just tripped that tripwire and we all got stabbed. We all got shot at.
If Tim had been at the front in his shell, it would have shielded us from all the darts.
No, because how did that?
His
It's
his-
coming from all over the
right.
place.
So let's say
It was
his
on either
shell
side,
is
not in front.
yay big and yay big. If he shrinks down to the ground, you're all standing. How in the hell does that
Oh, we
protect
could all
you?
just like crouch behind him.
Complicating the thing there, man.
No. It's heavy. I mean,
So-
Tim's heavy.
I mean, it's either that or we're just going to have to keep checking. Why don't you just check twice or 2 people check at the front, for example?
Yeah, you need to like tap the floor or something.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, that's what.
You know, like how
that's-
Matt was doing in Curse's
Yeah,
Chat, he's
yeah,
tapping as
the
he
shield.
goes along. You just got to do something like that.
But I can't really tap though because they're tripwires. So as soon as I tap, I
should-
cut the thing.
You know what? We should literally go prone and we should crawl slowly along.
But that's
and-
even
No,
worse.
worse.
How would that be worse?
Because you'll walk. If the tripwires are all on the floor and you're prone, you will hit every single one.
Basically, I want you to look where you're going. I don't want you to just blindly crawl forwards. But you never get a chance
I've
if
got-
you're
I've
level
got-
with the tripwire.
I've got dark
Has-
vision.
has- The only thing that's changing is that literally Vaela's got her lit up rapier and she's looking around for traps as you're going. You've
I've-
still ventured quite far into the tunnel.
I think we should.
I've
go
got dark
prone. Is there
vision.
anything that shoots at head height, which
Prone
makes
is
the rule?
worthless.
I've got.
I'm
Does
just-
it all
I'm
make
just-
all
I'm just
does
going
makes
prone.
it
I'm just
easier
going
for us to-
What if it's a trap door and we're all
Well, this is
prone?
it.
We go
You
straight
ain't-
spike.
Because exactly. If you're prone, you're gonna have disadvantage on dex saves.
Oh, that's true.
So then, what are you gonna do? Also, I have dark vision and basically a torch. I think I've got the best. And if I get guidance from Tim, that's probably the best situation I could possibly be in.
It's just a bad roll.
Well, this is, well, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, and if Tim's helping in any way, I don't know how you would.
Okay.
That I could
Don't
get.
get hit more.
If we could figure out a way for me to get advantage on the rolls through help or something, then even more so. So.
No, I haven't got any other ways. I don't want to use spell slots. I've only got one left.
No. Well, that's the thing. Guidance is
Cantrip.
cantrip, so you can just keep casting it. And it needs to be in touch. It's touch range, and Tim's right behind me, so it's even better. You're muted.
Me.
No, Tim.
Tim.
Oh.
And on the shoulder. Sorry, I said it a million times while I was muted.
Oh, fair enough. Oh, that'd be why you didn't say anything. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so cool. So yeah, so
So
I'll have
you'll have guidance for the next time.
Yep. So that's a D.
So you venture round this bend, the trap already. As you go through, you end up through a long corridor until it forks off into 3 different passageways. You can either go straight, you can go left, or you can go right.
I would have thought a left and a left would take us back out again. So I'm in the mindset to go right. Because if you're going, if you're going there and left, if we were to go left again, we'd go back down. So if you go up left, and we're assuming this thing's probably in the middle, so to go right.
Yeah.
That's my thought.
That's if they're like straight corridors, yeah.
Yeah, that's assuming they're straight corridors.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have these been like dead straight lines, or
Definitely
have they
have one
curved?
extra bend.
So they're more natural than that. There's like weaving and slight bending. Like for example, that one was just a bend round of a pathway.
Yeah.
But generally they're fairly straight.
Yeah, I think right's the best way to go.
Yeah.
Personally, we'll go right.
Go right. You venture down this way. Can you all roll, apart from Taska and apart from Vaela, an intelligence saving throw?
It's one of those where if you pass it, you gain immunity. That's handy.
In time, I'm guessing, yeah.
24. Yeah, it's a
Fucking A!
24 hour immunity. Handy.
So intelligence.
Intelligence saving throw, please.
A natural 20.
23.
Hey.
It's
doing
22
that.
because I have proficiency, so 22.
Plus 7.
Okay.
Then it's just Tim.
And
You get-
Tim got 17.
Oh, nice.
17.
You all see this white masked face that I described earlier with the wild hair around its body and its arms extending out from the top of it. And it looks at you, sees that you've noticed it, fires an arrow and starts scampering up the wall. Vaela, it will be aiming at you.
Yep.
Got this
Shoot
stat,
a bow and arrow. With
It
arms like
does
that.
it really weirdly. It's like this.
Yeah. Some skill.
Okay, so what's your AC, Vaela?
15.
15. So these arrows are really tiny, so they don't do as much damage. That is literally 1 piercing damage.
Okay.
But can you do a Constitution saving throw, please?
Lovely.
Poisoned.
Yeah, the guidance doesn't help with those. It's purely ability checks, isn't it?
No. Ability checks.
Constitution. That is a fat 9.
You are poisoned for 1 minute.
Disadvantage. Disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Fantastic.
Yes. And it begins
For a minute.
scampering up the wall. Does anybody want to do anything else while it's scampering up the wall?
Can I shoot at it?
Yeah, can we shoot?
Eldritch
I throw
Blast?
my boomerang
Yeah.
at it.
You have a
Where'd you-
boomerang?
Where'd you get
Yeah.
boomerang
Why do
from?
you have a boomerang?
It was in my starting kit. I just had it all this time.
Jesus.
Fucking hell.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
do.
I'm
gonna.
gonna use.
Excuse the
dead.
token, it's just my way of stating where it's appeared, and it's just like gun climbing up
Yep.
the side. Right.
18. Eldritch Blast.
18.
Yeah, how are we doing
That's
this?
a
Are we?
hit.
Is there a specific order?
Just everybody gets to do an action essentially.
Yeah,
I want to do.
price round,
I was going to do Toll the Dead, but I want to go after somebody else so I can do more damage.
It's an 8.
I'm the same, Sonny.
Was that 8 damage? Sorry.
8 damage on the Eldritch
Yeah.
Blast.
Nice.
Right, pile on.
Does a 15 hit?
Yes, a 15 hits.
That's 6 fire damage.
13 hit.
A 13 does hit.
Ooh.
Nice.
How much damage does the boomerang
Tasty.
do?
Sorry,
1d4.
did you say 6 fire damage?
Yeah, 6.
I don't even know if boomerangs are even a thing. No.
I got 4 damage with my boomerang.
What are you rolling for a boomerang?
It's a
D4.
D4. It is a
Yeah.
thing. It's
D4.
the official thing.
It is a thing.
Oh, is it a thing?
Boomerangs are a
That's
thing.
just makes this stuff up as
That's
it goes along.
boomerang is.
Okay, alright.
So what was that for the boomerang?
4 damage.
I just love the idea of Umbra
Yeah.
just peering out with like a boomerang and everybody being like, what the fuck is
What?
that?
Such a random thing to have.
Okay, sorry, what was the damage for
Oh,
the
it's the
boomerang?
same proficiency
4.
as the javelin.
4.
Alright.
Boomerang. Oh,
When I missed, the boomerang returns to throw his hands. That's useful.
Yeah, that's what I figured
Uh,
if I mess up.
Yeah,
come
no,
back.
it is good. And it comes back to your hand and you
Wow.
comfortably catch it. So good. Tim, what do you want to do for your...
I'm Toll in the Dead as well. He has to beat a wisdom save,
Okay,
which is
So I'll do yours at the same time.
15 for me.
What's your DC?
Mine's 12.
Right.
Tim's is 13.
Yeah, he fails both of those.
Excellent. So what's
Ow.
that?
That's D12.
D12.
This guy's gonna die.
That is a
Great.
5 necrotic from me.
Yeah, poor thing.
You caught it unaware.
And it's handy because it may potentially mean we're all immune now. If Taska didn't have to roll.
Okay, so
Or we could just be immune to this one. 5 from me.
-5 for that one. Sorry, what
Could
did
be.
you get, Vaela? Vaela, what was your damage, sorry?
Oh, sorry, 5.
12. Okay, and Alarias, what were you doing? Oh, I've already done yours.
Yeah.
Taska, what are you doing?
Else is sort of throwing a hail of arrows at this thing, or spells or whatever, isn't they?
Yeah, everybody's like fired at it.
She's
firing
gonna
at it.
look around. Like if everyone else is looking forward at this thing, she's gonna look around in case someone's sneaking up behind us or from the sides.
Okay, so you turn around to perceive behind you. Roll a perception check, please.
Absolutely. Perception. Oh, that's pretty good. That is 17.
17.
No, 18. Sorry, I can't do maths.
18.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you roll an intelligence saving throw, please?
Oh, is it only for that one creature?
Well,
Okay,
that means it
yep.
must have been the same one you counted before then.
Okay. Come on, dice. Yeah, not too bad. 19.
Yep. Okay, you see this creature following you. You don't know how long it's been following you, but it's been it climbs along the thing, and then it spots that you've seen it, and it begins to get its weapon. Bill's going to
Smack it
attack.
one?
So you look behind you, so you don't quite have enough time to.
Oh, is that my
That
action? Is that
essentially is your
turning
action,
around and
yeah.
going, oh
Like
shit, we're
turning
being
around
followed,
and
lads?
looking-
Yeah,
yeah.
okay.
She could call out to us saying there's behind her.
It's
So we're aware.
behind you.
Well, 2 people are going to know that I've turned around because I figure we're still in line. Like,
Yeah. 2 people will notice.
Yeah, we'll see her.
Elizora and oh
Alarias.
shit, what's Dan's character's name?
Alarias.
Alarias.
Yeah.
That's the one. Are going to notice her turning around and go, oh shit.
So Bill does 3 more damage with an Eldritch
Where is
Blast.
Bill?
Oh yeah, where's
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 Bill in our?
I've just put him in your. Well, I don't know where he is in your turn order, but I assume he's
No, but in
amongst
the
you.
line.
in the
In the
line?
line.
Where is he in the
Well,
line?
physically is Bill.
My question that is to you. He would have probably gone behind Elizora and before Alarias,
I mean,
but I don't have a token for him, so
That's fine.
there we are.
get a generic
Just so we know.
dude.
Yeah. A body in there.
Get your picture.
Yeah.
Upload your picture, buddy.
Massive head. Amazing.
Yeah, floating head.
Just floating head.
But yeah, fair enough. Okay, just so at least you know where he is. That's cool. And this thing's still going, is it? That we just pelted on him.
Unloaded and
It's-
fuck ton of
it's-
damage into it.
It's looking around at you, and it's kind of trying to scamper away at this point.
Wow.
Can we all roll initiative, please?
He took a fair amount of pelting, and he's not.
Oh man, I rolled a 5.
Where's My
3 from me, Arthur.
Okay. 13 from Vaela.
Before we start combat, I'm going WC, if that's okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's cool. I need to get a drink as well.
I got 9.
When are we going until?
past, roughly. Give or take.
9 for Alarias.
Ah,
I didn't hear what Taska's was.
7. Just said I'll put it on the chat.
7 for Taska. Elizora?
16.
Umbra?
8.
Vaela?
13.
And Bill is a whopping... Christ, where is it? Oh, why do I keep closing the page? It's the dumbest thing I've ever done. Right, there you go. 12. Right, the creatures have appeared. You have battered this one in particular. And Taska has noticed the one behind you. None of you though have turned around to see this other one behind you.
Well, we don't know.
But you have been informed that it's there.
I mean, there's probably not a lot I can do from being at the front. I'm just focus on the front guy. Where is the what's his face is with us, isn't he? The bird, the parrot.
Yeah, it's on his shoulder.
Well, Vaela will tell Bill to get his parrot to scan the area. See if there's any more of them hiding in the trees.
I'm back. I'm back. Sorry.
Cool. So he'll do that. I don't think how that will work. Okay, he's like, I can do that. I suppose I'll have to use my other thing. He sort of waves a hand over his eye patches. There's almost like this creeping light peering out from his eye patch. That you can see from this darkness. And the parrot's now gonna fly around. I believe I have everyone in the initiative order. So it's their turn first. Turning my phone off. Thing. And they're going to fire. At you, Vaela, you're at the... so one's going to fire at you, Vaela, because you're at the front. That's a 19 to hit.
Yep, that's a hit.
So that is... 1 piercing damage again.
And I'm already poisoned, so does that...
And you're already poisoned. Speaking of, did you roll that? Oh no, it was me rolling for your attack, so that's fine. Actually, could you roll the con save again, because there is a possible thing that could happen.
That is a 17.
Okay, fine. You're still poisoned from the last one then.
Cool.
And then the other one is going to attack... yeah, it's close to Alarias, so it's going to attack Alarias. Alarias, that's a... what is it? A 25 to hit.
Definitely. I've got the lowest AC, yeah.
And it does... Use this one. It does a solid 3 piercing damage.
Oh, he is looking bad.
And could you roll a Constitution saving throw, please?
6.
6.
Mighty 6.
You are poisoned.
So how does this work? It's not a damage thing, it's a disadvantage.
Yeah, disadvantage on
It's
attacks
yeah,
and
no
advantage
damage. You got
checks.
disadvantage. Okay, and that is their go. We're down to Elizora. What do you want to do?
I'll Eldritch Blast the guy behind.
So you look at the one behind you.
Yeah, I see Taska going. And so I'll
Okay, When you look at the one
React
behind you, can you
on-
make an intelligence saving throw, please?
That is a 14.
Okay. So suddenly, you can't remember what you were looking at. Suddenly, you went to attack something, but the whole thing is gone. You have lost your action and your bonus action. It's
Damn.
turn.
Wow. Savage.
Okay.
Must be done now.
So you've got your reaction still if you want to use it later in the round. Vaela, what do you want to do?
I will. How far ahead of him? Oh, he's up the
It's
tree
like-
anyway, so I can't even
Yeah,
reach him.
he's up. He's like 7-ish feet up in the tree line,
For
and
yellow.
probably about
Yeah.
7-8 feet away from you.
Can I? It's going to be more effective here. Short bow, Toll the Dead. Do I take a 1d6 plus 3 or d12?
You're poisoned at the moment, so
Yeah, so I wouldn't get.
don't forget about that.
Yeah, I won't get a sneak attack. I know. Actually, I'm poisoned. Probably makes more sense to do Toll the Dead because I don't have to roll things for that.
Yeah.
I'll do Toll the Dead. That saves me
Okay.
rolling one disadvantage.
Your thing's 13, yeah?
12.
Oh, 12. Sorry, buddy. Sorry. That's a. Where's my natural 20? There
Oh,
it is.
okay.
There it is. Sorry, buddy.
Fine. That's her action. Bonus action. No, nothing worse. I mean, she's got a cunning action, but dashing, disengaging, and hiding isn't really going to help in this. That's all she will do. Could I? Still. Could I set the? Oh no, there's no. No, that's fine. That's it. Me end.
Okay, cool. And we are down to Bill's turn. So Bill is going to look at the one behind him. Turn around. And attack. Bill's not seeing with regular eyes. Okay, that is that. So. And 3 damage on an Eldritch Blast to the guy behind. Oh wait, what am I talking about? He's got like multiple levels. So that's a miss. That's a hit as well. So that is 5 damage total.
High level is.
Very high level.
How many shots did he fire? 3.
Yeah.
Oh. Nice. I'm glad we brought him along.
What am I saying? So that's Bill's go. Done, seemingly unaffected by the vision.
So it's interesting that Bill is affected even though he's blind.
Bill's not affected.
Oh, I thought you said you rolled for him. Okay.
Oh, I thought you said like 3 times that he didn't have to roll.
Sorry, maybe I was sorry. My bad.
Yeah, no, I was going to roll and then I was like, wait, no, I don't have to roll.
Okay.
Because of how he's seeing.
I missed the second part.
Alarias, what do you want to do?
How long is poison? A minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 10 rounds of combat.
Yeah, the whole thing. He's just gonna go to fireball the one behind, so he's gonna turn around, aim to hit the guy behind. Okay, that's
And
definitely
you
not a hit.
roll an
That's-
intelligence saving throw, please.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, it's the first time. And I get disadvantage, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
9.
You go to attack. You know something was there, but then you forget what you were doing. You forget what you were looking at. Your entire brain just shuts off suddenly,
Okay.
and
So
you lose your action. You lose your action and your bonus action.
Okay. So he'll turn around, see if nothing's there. He'll just turn back around to the front, as if nothing happened.
As if nothing happened. Yeah.
Yep.
So whatever it was that Taska called out about, it's gone. Whatever it was. To you.
Actually, no. He'll probably. Can I talk?
Yeah.
No.
It's
Yeah.
reaction.
He'll probably say, Taska, what are you talking about? There's nothing there.
There you go.
So you
And
guys are aware that, yeah. That's it.
yeah, Umbra, what do you want to do?
So Taska's shattered. There's one behind us or something, right? But then Dan's like, there's nothing there.
But you've seen people shoot at essentially nothing.
I haven't seen anything. I'm looking forward at the
Oh, you've
moment.
seen you've heard shots
essentially,
fire.
You've heard shots fire from both directions, but again, both Elizora and Alarias looked to do something behind them, and then just completely blanked out for their 6 seconds, and then
I mean,
basically didn't there's anything there.
bear in mind, you obviously know the ability of these things, so.
Yeah, I've got the goggles on. It could be a good time to test them.
Okay, so you're going to look through your goggles at this
Well, I
behind
mean, they're
you.
on me anyway. They're like, water goggles or swimming goggles. They're just always on me. So,
Okay.
yeah, I'm just thinking. I'm also going to close one eye. Let's see if it makes any difference. I'm going to close one eye, and I've got my goggles on. I'm going to turn around. Because Umbra's quite interested in this memory stuff, obviously.
Okay, so you turn around, one eye closed, one eye open, and look in this direction, correct?
Yeah.
Can you roll an intelligence saving throw, please?
Okay.
Goggles do
So-
nothing! They do
Goggles
nothing!
do nothing. I'm going to use a lucky point. God's sake.
Yep, burn them all.
So,
That's
they
what I'm
have
here
all,
for.
They have all been burned now.
Oh,
19.
19.
Yep.
Yeah, you look and you realise that this thing, slightly different pattern on the eyes, by the way, but it's the same basic creature. It's looking at you and attempting to. What do you want to do for your action and your bonus?
They're quite small, aren't they?
They are.
I'm thinking, should I just like run up and grab it?
I
I'm
don't think
not
you
very
can.
strong,
Can
though.
you? Can you move past people? How thick is?
I allow moving past companions as a free action as long as that companion is not attempting to stop you.
Fair.
Thing is, I do not want it to escape because the other one didn't do this thing, did it? Where the others forgot, or maybe we just all passed our int rolls. Actually,
Maybe. Yes, you will pass your int rolls. Go on, what you doing? Action, bonus action.
Okay, I am just going to move a bit closer, like here, and actually, I'm gonna move right up to it. So if it tries to run away from me, I'll get an opportunity attack, and then I'll lob a. Where's my spreadsheet of potions? It's a green, sickly-looking potion, which is rare sickness, basically.
Rare sickness, okay. I'm going to say you don't lob it because if you're doing a range attack, that would be disadvantage from being in melee range. But
Yeah,
okay,
it's just
so
like the
you
arbitrary
get to
flavor.
it and you basically smash it in its face or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so do I have to do something?
Make a ranged spell attack. I have to make a ranged spell attack, and then
Oh, it is a ranged spell attack. Okay,
yeah.
so if you want to do that and then move up to it, because that way you don't get your.
okay,
you do. You still make a Constitution saving throw.
I make a
on a
Constitution
hit.
saving
On a
throw.
hit.
On a hit, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll then.
Okay. I'm trying to cast it, but it's not rolling. Oh, I'll just do this roll myself. Okay, 16 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay, so now you have to roll Constitution saving.
You do the 2-8. You do the damage regardless.
Yeah.
So it got a 9.
So it fails, so it's now poisoned until my next turn. And it also
Okay.
takes 10 poison damage.
So 10 poison damage. Poison damage, you say?
Yeah.
And it's sorry, what's it? Poisoned.
Poisoned, yep.
Okay. Though your attack hits, it seems to shrug it off.
Completely.
Mm-hmm.
That little
Poison.
bastard.
Sounds like.
Poison.
Poison.
Well, at least we know now.
Well, you know. Are you going to share that with the group?
He just kind of mutters to himself.
Oh my god.
So the group is currently in
can't
a
shout.
fight. When you can have a chance to do that?
God damn it.
You can't shout. It's like not.
It's
I
not
can
something
only
that he
shout
can
if
physically
I
do.
if I disguise myself as someone else, then I can shout.
My God.
Jeez.
I'll mutter it to myself if anyone's close enough to hear my muttering.
No one is close to hear your muttering. No one is ever close to hear your
Yeah.
muttering. Someone has to be in 5 feet combat with you to be able to hear your muttering.
Have these things made any noises? Or are they just dead quiet?
Not yet. Not at the moment. You hear certain like
Okay, just,
tiny
like,
little
weird.
weird twitchy kind of noises, but nothing
Okay.
else.
Nothing that seems like they're communicating. They just seem like animalistic.
Yeah, animalistic in that, yes.
Okay. Yep. I don't think I can do anything else. I'll just draw my sickle and just wait. I wanna swipe
Wait
at
to
it.
attack it essentially.
Yeah.
Right. And Taska, what are you doing?
What he's probably going to do is attack the one behind us because it's attacking, like, given Elizora and like the other two have like forgotten it's there. She's gonna like go and stab it one
I'm just
probably.
wondering though, is it worth at some well, not necessarily your turn, but is it a good opportunity to test our theory of slapping people out of it? I don't know whether that'd be an action or a
That would
bonus action.
work. Would that be like
Bonus
an action?
action.
Would it be a bonus action to like clip
I'd
Elizora
give you
around the
that
back
as a
of the
bonus
head?
action because you're not trying to like properly hurt them. You're just trying to wake them up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for Elizora, you're closest. You're gonna get pinched by Taska's claws.
Hooray!
She's gonna be like,
Ow.
"There's one right there." As she goes past, she's gonna unholster the trident and go and give it a fucking stabbing.
Okay, so Elizora,
Shooting poison arrows at people.
Elizora, you're still in your 6-second round because this is all of this happens similar timings, and did you get pinched? Did you get
Yeah.
slapped? You just
She
can't.
she gets pinched by
Yeah, so from her point of view, you just
she doesn't notice.
I don't know.
does she?
You'll feel a bit sore, like someone's just pinched or slapped you, but you don't remember it happening.
Jeez.
Well, there goes that theory then. Well, at least we know.
And Taska, if you want to continue with your action.
Yep, she is going to use the trident to stab the thing. Can the trident see them? He not there.
Are you? It's a free action to talk. Are you asking?
Yeah, she's going to ask him. She's going to like unholster the trident and be like, "Hang on, can you see that thing?"
Or the little scruffy-looking things.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're horrible, terrible things.
Excellent. Let me know if another one turns up.
Yeah, all right. I'll let you know. Don't worry about it.
It probably won't work, given how we know these things like.
It's all right,
affect
love.
you.
Just remember, I don't have any eyes, so it'll be hard for me to see them.
That's a good point. Yeah, it's definitely a visual effect. And yeah, so she's going to use the trident to fucking stab them. Or however the attack actually works. I don't know.
Yeah, so
Similarly
trident, you can. It's like a piercing stab, or you can throw it. I
She's not gonna
believe.
throw it.
Where's
She's
my
gonna
books?
like
It's like a
come
regular
down to
trident.
here. Yeah. She's gonna come down to here and like
Yep, cool. So roll your attack roll. Remember, I think it's a +2 weapon. Hold on.
it's like hit/DC is written down as +1 in D&D Beyond.
So it should be an extra plus. So it should be like a +2 trident. So you should get an extra +2 on top of that.
Oh, okay. In that case, I rolled quite well. I rolled a 22 because I
Yeah,
rolled a
that's a hit.
19, and then that's +3, and then I get to roll a D8
And that will also get a +2. By the way.
+2. It's already got a +1 written down on here.
Yeah, so that +1 I think is just your strength.
Oh, is it? Okay. So that's actually
it-
+3.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. In that
If we need
case,
to correct
I
it in
do
D&D Beyond.
7, 8, 9, 10 piercing
10
damage.
piercing damage from a magical weapon.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's definitely a magical
Yes,
weapon.
he's a magical
He's
weapon.
definitely a
That's me
magical
just
weapon.
saying it. Now, as Taska stabs this thing, you see that gets very upset at this damage,
I'd
particularly.
be pretty fucking upset if I were.
Yeah, I
Oh,
get
like
it.
more so than I would expect from being stabbed
More
by
so
a
than the
trident.
boomerang did.
And the boomerang did a lot more damage. Is that like likely to be? It doesn't like the magic damage.
Just gonna
I'll
Like
also be upset, by the way. Don't damage them.
you nut job.
This is
Well, to be,
basic.
well, to be fair, only you. All you really need is what, their brain or their head or something.
Well, I don't know. It might be like another organ or like a gland. I don't want her
That's true. Yeah.
rupturing any internal organs.
I have to befriend one.
Keep one alive. It's all right. It
Yeah.
might just be the mask.
One alive
you
would be
know.
the dream. If not, one in pristine condition would be the
I
next
wouldn't. I
dream.
would not keep these things alive, man. You keep forgetting what you've researched.
You got a good point there.
I was
Actually.
pretty smart though.
Well, no, if you succeed once, it seems like you succeed
Oh, for
on
24
that
hours.
creature.
Yeah, yeah. You have to
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
get everything
but
you
every
need.
day
Yeah, on
you'll
that
have to.
particular one.
He'll have to remember what he was up to the day
Don't
before.
want that little
If
shit
I leave it
scamper
for a
around the
week, I'll
ship.
get my lucky points back. So then I could just.
Oh my god.
Don't really think it's a good idea. Or you just like wrap a thing around its eye spots, so then it won't be able to woo.
Yeah, you
We
can't
don't know
see
if
it.
it's the eyes or if it's something else.
That's
'Cause
a
the thing-
cunning plan.
Because the thing is when you see it, not when
Yeah.
it sees you.
Yes,
Yeah,
and you see
so-
it.
Yeah.
I've just thought
Tim.
of a terribly
Mhm.
bad idea, but yeah, carry on.
Tim, what are you doing for your go?
One up front. Trying to stop it getting away. I think Tortle dead again.
So it's got a roll, yeah?
Yep,
Yours is
beat a 13
18?
wisdom.
13 or
13.
13. It's wisdom. Oh. Not too bad. It passes.
Tortle dead's an action. So, can I prepare?
Add your action. Have you got anything that's a bonus action?
No, I'll cast Shield of Faith on Vaela, which gives her +2 to her AC.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Vaela,
Thank you.
you've got a +2 to your AC.
Awesome.
Okay, and we are back up to the top of the round, which is the little creatures. So one is going to fire at Vaela. No, not fire at Vaela. For now, fire at Tim. And that is. Damn it, why do I keep forgetting where things are? That's a 16, which I believe is a miss.
Mhm.
And the
I have-
other one is going to fire at Vaela, but it'll have disadvantage. Damn disadvantage. And it fires with 14. Assumedly that's a miss.
That's a miss because now I'm at 17.
Right. Okay, so they both miss. And the one down here scratches a mark in the ground quickly. What languages do Taska and Umbra know?
God knows languages.
No.
Common, Draconic, and Druidic.
Where is it under in D&D Beyond? Oh, I see
The
it.
bottom.
Down on
Sylvan.
the left, proficiencies and languages.
Cool. Sylvan Draconic.
In Sylvan,
Nice.
Oh, nice.
it reads. How many of there are you? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it reads
What is this? It's not saying this to us. What is it?
7 enemies. It's scratching it into the ground. You literally
Okay.
see this out the corner of your eye. 7 enemies.
Can I talk? Or is it-
They remember.
Can I talk?
You can talk if you want to talk.
Can I say to it in Sylvan, we aren't your enemies.
It like clicks its head up at you. That the hair like flows one way suddenly, and it its eye looks down at another part of the ground, and it quickly writes, the Sylvan version of friend, question mark. But we'll stop there, and next it's Elizora.
Yes.
Friends?
Umbra, say something.
Can I try looking again at the people
Yeah,
that at the,
yeah,
the
you can.
area of Taska?
So you look again, roll another intelligence saving throw, please.
Nat 20.
Yep, you're clear.
And I
You
just
see
glanced
this
like
thing in front of Umbra, in front of Taska. You don't know what happened. You don't really remember.
the 14 on the Eldritch Blast
Yeah, that's a hit.
and 9 damage.
And 9 damage.
For once, Umbra's trying to be diplomatic, and everyone else is ruining it for him.
Oh, I just want to capture one.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
I have no intention of being friends with it.
Okay, is there anything else you want to do, Elizora?
It's really the most effective things I can do at the moment, to be fair.
Cool. Alarias, what do you want to do?
Yeah, just because it's still close to me, I'm probably going to do the same and turn to
Okay.
look.
Intelligence saving throw, please.
It's quite handy that you can do it on every turn. So at least you're not like a total
You're
loss.
fine.
23.
Yep, you're clear. It's
Okay, I'm gonna.
it seems to be every time you look at one that you haven't seen before. So essentially, if you make the save, you've seen it before.
Yeah.
If you don't make the save, you haven't seen it before because you've forgotten.
I'm not really gonna pick up the writing on the floor. I'm just gonna go to attack it.
Yep, go ahead.
Firebolt. 24 to hit.
Cool. How much for?
To, oh, 1 fire damage. God damn it.
1 fire
A
damage.
mighty one.
It looks fairly hurt in total, but it's still going. I've just realised I've screwed up the turn order. I'm not sure why. Vaela. Go next.
So it's still in a tree, isn't it?
Still in a tree.
So even if I
You could reach it with your blade.
So if I walked up to the tree, I could stab it.
Yeah, you could still reach it with your blade.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to walk up to it, and I'm going to attack it with both weapons. I know I get disadvantage, but I'm going to do it anyway. Actually, can I use the snake to give me the help and make it use the help action to reset it at least?
Done.
Excellent.
So the snake will have to sprawl out at it as like a leaping attack at it, and that will distract it for you to be able to have
base.
What would have been advantage is now base.
Yeah. So that is a 15 raw with the rapier, and
yeah, that's a hit.
First.
Yeah, there's no sneak attack for this.
That's fine. Yeah, 8 damage for the rapier.
Yep.
And on the do I get to add proficiency to my offhand?
Did you take 2 weapon fighting as a feat?
I've got dual wielder as a feat.
Yeah, so yeah, you do get proficiency on your offhand.
Doesn't matter. It's a 7.
Plus? Or is that total?
No, I rolled 2. So.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, you hit with your first attack, which is with the rapier, and how much was that D8?
It was a 5 and then plus 3.
So 8. It is looking very, very, very hurt right now. Like it almost looks like it's losing grip on the tree.
Nice.
Bill's gonna go and attack the one behind and fail miserably on that one.
It does seem that a useful tactic for this is to focus on one.
Yeah.
And just rather than trying to move around, because you don't want to avoid having to re-roll as much as possible, I guess.
So from Bill on the one below is 1 damage. Yeah, good old Bill and his Eldritch Blasts, all two
He's not doing
failing,
too
going
well with
wide.
them.
I mean, he is a blind man. You can't blame him entirely. Umbra, what do you want to do?
So it scratched like your friend, didn't it?
Mhm.
I'll say, if you stop the attack, perhaps we can discuss further. We come here seeking a peaceful relationship.
I mean, you could
Are
get it
you
to.
going to, like, are you doing anything else?
I'll just kind of like not sheath the sickle, but I'll kind of hold up my hands a bit as if to be like, it's cool, bro.
Okay, roll a persuasion check.
I can't believe that.
Should
Umbra's
it
the
be
diplomat.
deception?
Oh yeah, roll deception. Sorry, I'm being an
Okay.
idiot. Yeah, deception. Brought
Yeah,
myself.
I
there's
have
no
a bigger
there's no
bonus
peace.
on deception as well. 15?
It twists its head at you, and then it raises its bow even more.
Wow. Worth a try though. It could have led us straight
Yeah.
back.
I look forward to dissecting you.
Oh my god.
Its little eye widens.
I'll lob a potion at it.
You lob a potion at it.
Yeah.
Is this a ranged spell attack again?
Yes.
Can you roll? I haven't used this yet, but I figure I might as well now. A intelligence saving throw, please.
Another one. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. This is a slightly different ability.
Oh! It was like on 11 and then it slowly tilted. 8 total.
Okay. As you go to attack and you throw this potion, you suddenly get this flash of like a memory of it being somewhere else. Like it feels like
Okay.
it's shifted position to your right, and you throw the potion where you think it is, and suddenly your vision comes back and you see that it's actually right in front of you.
Oh shit.
Because you're so close to it. Some sort of
Because
bug
yeah,
thing.
because you're so close to it. Okay. Taska, what are you doing?
So Umbra's been trying to talk to it,
And then afterwards, he attempted to throw a potion at it and failed miserably.
but that was definitely like an aggressive action.
Yeah,
Yes.
it looked aggressive.
She's
per
gonna
se.
be like, Umbra, are you talking to it or are you stabbing it?
We're taking them all.
Okay.
They've made threats against all of us. We have to destroy them and take them all back to the ship.
Jesus.
Fucking creep me out. And she is going to attack the thing.
Don't damage it too badly.
Do it.
So she is going to attack the thing.
Roll an attack roll for me.
Roll
Please use
in
the fact
an
of your
attack
trident
roll.
rather than the prongs.
No, she's definitely stabbing it with the prongs. Sorry. That's 13 plus 3. That's 16. Does that hit?
That's a hit.
Roll in a damage roll. That's a 2 that time. So that's 5. 5 stabbing damage.
It's looking hurt. Is there anything you want to do with your bonus, or are you?
I don't really get much use in any of my bonus actions. I can bite things, and that's about it.
Cool.
I
And
can
we are
only
down.
I can only do a bonus bite attack once every short rest or something like that.
If you want to use it now.
Nah, I don't.
Okay. Tim, what are you doing?
I mean, we're still just laying into this one at the front, aren't we? I will come forwards to. I think it's still most worth me using Toll the Dead, though, right?
Don't forget,
Are you
Tim,
poisoned?
you've got
D12,
this. You've got the spider climbing shoes. If you want to walk up the wall to it.
That's true. Yeah, I'm gonna walk up and smash it with my great club.
Because yeah, if you're not poisoned, then you should be,
Yeah.
free to.
Roll an attack roll.
I think this turtle will just walk up a wall.
He's walking on
man.
all fours, club in his mouth, smacks him. 21.
That is a hit. And how do you want to do this?
Oh, excellent. Yeah, he's got the club in his mouth. He just whacks him off, and he falls.
So, Tim climbing up next to you, Vaela, just with this club in his mouth, just does a short and a quick, almost like a golf swing, in the sense of just how fluid it is, to the point where the little creature just boop, and on the ground, seemingly out cold, not moving in any way, shape, or form.
Good work, Tim. Guess we should join the others in their battle.
Yes. You should restrain this one, prevent it from getting back up.
Tell you what, if you restrain him, I'll go attack the other one. Since I've got this medallion, it won't affect me. Whereas if you went there, you may end up forgetting.
Yeah, I'll start
It might
tying
be
this.
it might be
up.
wise though to drag him to an area that we can see you, just in case anything happens.
Yes, yes.
That's the plan.
Okay. So, Tim, you're going to pin the body basically for the rest of your turn.
Oh, bonus action. Sorry, no.
So you're just pinning the body, or are you doing something else?
Yep. Yeah, just pinning the body. Like, I want to tie it up, kind of.
As you begin, like, throwing the body round, ready to tie it up, you see a crystal object just fall out of this shaggy hair.
No way.
Do I see this as well?
You think it's the crystal?
Gotta be.
Brandish it.
You would have been. You're planning to move away, so I imagine you'd be turned round,
Okay.
not seeing this. But if Tim mentions it, then you'll look and see.
My friends, I found the crystal. Stop the violence.
Well,
And we are up to that one's turn.
Wait, sorry, what did you do? You just held up the crystal to it.
he's
I
got it.
said
got it,
before,
yeah.
the crystal stop the violence.
Okay.
Which
Does
means
anyone look around?
Vaela will.
I imagine the other ones are a bit busy, right?
I was about to
Yeah.
say I'm a little bit busy, yeah, currently like toe to toe with this thing.
Taska, what's your does a 17? No, not 17. Does an unnatural 20 hit?
Yeah, my AC is only 17. How come I couldn't have the 17, huh?
It
Give
still
me
would.
that 17 back. Then I won't get hit.
It will hit you. It meets it, beats it.
Oh
it
no,
meets it,
meets
beats
it, beats it. Oh. Well, I wouldn't
And-
feel so bad about it, okay?
Taska, that is
Have I been
4.
stabbed?
That's 4 piercing damage, and can you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Yeah, let me work out how many freaking damage works. Yes, okay. Con saving throw. Oh, hey, nat 20. I am not poisoned.
You are not poisoned.
Ah,
And
this dice
now we're
likes
on.
me.
Now we're on Elizora. What do you want to do?
Wait, I've already had my turn.
Yeah, we went back to the top of the round. I fucked up turn order earlier, and now we're up. Trust me. This is the correct turn
Okay.
order I'm doing now.
Thing, just roll with it. Doing
I'll
thing.
Eldritch Blast again then.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch
That's
Blast.
so 15,
Yeah, that's a hit.
What's up?
another 9.
How do you want to do this?
damage it.
I'll do the chest because we know the head's likely to be where it has its mind thing.
Well, like the mask is. Okay, so the mask basically covers the entire mid torso, and then all this hair comes out, and these arms prop out from, and these legs prop out from
As
it.
much as I can approximate as a body shot rather than a headshot.
Okay, so near the eye, pretty much, near the mouth kind of region. But
Sure.
yeah. Okay, so as you
Plug it in.
fire this Eldritch Blast, it goes towards the eye. The thing, like its eyes, its whole head and body, whatever it is, lean back, and its eye closes at the light of bright magic, and as it slams into it, and it just flies backwards and skids across the dirt. We're out of combat.
Hey, we didn't die.
Nice.
So
Excellent.
they're both dead, right?
They are both dead.
All right, I'll start taking them,
Okay.
harvesting them.
Shame.
Can I-
Sickle comes out.
Can we remove poison from ourselves now? Or will something happen? in the next
Yeah, a minute will pass.
Cool.
I will pick up the crystal.
You have
Oh, how-
a blood diamond.
Excellent. What I will do, I will take the blood well, I'll do. I'll instruct Tim. You seem quite. Tim, how stacked is? Yes, Tim's stacked.
Tim stacked.
Grab that body. I'm sure Umbra is going to want that. Bring it
Yes,
to
Put a
him.
pinboy onto my back.
And I will take the blood diamond to Bill to confirm it is what it is.
Yes, that is it.
Excellent.
Thank the stars we didn't have to go any further.
Indeed.
I am sorry for putting you through this danger.
Not a problem. It actually turned out a lot better than I expected. We not only got your diamond back, we avenged our crew member, and Umbra not only gets one, but 2 bodies to play with.
I'm gonna call them 2 times memory monster corpses.
You can note them down as forgettables.
Okay. Forgettable
Forgettables.
corpse.
Nice.
That is what the creatures are called.
Ace.
I mean, Umbra was talking to this one, Taska is going to say.
He was threatening us.
Quite clearly. I mean,
Speak Sylvan.
we were being attacked. I say we take our spoils, we take everything, and go back to the ship.
I just realised I speak Sylvan as well.
Arius, when you look at the stuff on the ground, you see it speaks Sylvan. There's a mention of there's 7 of them enemies they remember, and then there's another one that says friends ?
Umbra, really? Friends? what were you trying to do there?
I was trying to negotiate with the creatures, but they were too monstrous.
At least you tried, I guess, but yeah.
Well, I was hoping we could convince one to accompany back to have a live specimen. Alas, it was
Yeah.
not so.
We got the bodies.
On the bodies, so they have their little poison dart things.
Yep.
I guess, do they have like a bunch of darts as well?
Oh no.
Yes, they do. There is a bunch of poisoned. They are arrows technically, but they are very tiny arrows.
Can we use them as blow dots?
I was
Yes,
thinking-
you could use them as blow darts.
But they weren't very strong, were they? But I might have a look.
No, they're
It was
very
just a
weak,
standard
but
poison.
the poison itself you might be able to extract if you wanted to.
Of course.
I'll
wanted
take
to.
them, yeah. So I'll add poison darts.
Cool.
Good to have.
And sorry, do they have masks, or that's just their weird face, isn't it?
The masks is their face. If you try to peel it off, it's attached.
Okay.
Wait.
Definitely
yeah,
do some
I'll
Do your
experiments.
examination in the morgue.
Yeah.
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 Let's get out of here.
Just
and get back to the ship.
doing an inventory
We
here.
have the crystal. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
I don't want more of
let's
these
leave
things.
before more of them come back.
Yeah.
Do they have
Okay,
anything
you-
else? Was that it on them?
No, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
All right, let's head back to the ship.
I'm guessing we can avoid that trap on the way back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know where stuff is. The pressure plate is locked in place. It needs to be reloaded before it'll
okay,
get
cool.
fire anything out again. The tripwire, it was near the skeletal body, so you can step around it no problem.
So,
You didn't go that deep into the forest, so it's not that hard to find your way back out.
left and right. And that's it. Should we end it there?
Nice.
Uh,
Or do
around
you need
quite a
to do
bit.
any
It's
more?
okay. So as you get out of the forest, and as you get back to the ship, you all.
Are we taking stuff from the beach ship?
Yeah. Is there anything you want to take from the beach ship? Was going to be my next question.
Are we gonna
then-
bring people back and scavenge it again, or
Yeah.
because if it has cannons and other stuff, it's probably
Yeah.
worth taking.
Ideally, the thing is, how are we going to get a cannon from that ship to our ship? They're heavy as.
On a longboat, one cannon could sit on it
with one other person.
Oh,
I was
okay.
about to say that person's better have strong arms if they're gonna have to
Yeah.
fucking row a cannon all the way back.
Yeah,
I would
Tim could do it.
I would suggest to set up a defensive perimeter. Most likely, me definitely, because obviously I'm immune to their looks. At least that way, and then we know that they're all going to come out of this one area. So what Vaela will do is take point. I think it only really needs to be her, because if she's looking at that one area and she's immune, she will keep guard while people extract what they need to extract. So whether we still need to take the figurehead, I don't know, but it sounds like we do. Take the cannons and take any materials or whatever Bill feels that we need to get.
So Bill says, like, with the diamond, I don't necessarily need the figurehead, but it's always nice to have one if you don't already have one you like.
We have a figurehead.
We have a skeleton, don't we?
You have a
Yeah.
skeleton.
Yeah, we'll keep that.
Like holding up the mast.
Yeah, we'll keep that. I mean, it goes with the ship, really, the aesthetic. We'll keep that. So no, that's fine. We'll leave that. But then, yeah, if we can take the cannons and any ammo they've got, if they've got any other ammo.
So there is 15 cannonballs on board.
Excellent.
Again, this will take a long time to carry over. There is 2 cannons.
Yep.
If you're setting up a defensive perimeter to basically fire off things that come to try attack you, and you're getting people to like one by one take things, you'll be able to get everything off the ship.
Excellent. All right, so I've marked down 2 cannons and 15. Did you say? 15.
Yes, 15 cannonballs. 15.
Yep, I've got that written down as well. Excellent. Anything else?
Bill himself goes and grabs basically like a knapsack or like a quick bag of stuff from the captain's quarters, which is assumedly just his things.
Is there any? I suppose it's going to be in the bottom of the ship and probably soaking by now. But any other sort of stock like food, wood panels, and any spare sails, anything that we could potentially
Useful
use?
stuff.
Yeah, anything.
The ship's previous beauty as well.
Basically,
Yeah,
anything.
We have
What-
petrified crewmates stored already. 'Cause it could be
There
worth
are
it.
petrified crewmates on there as well.
Yeah, so I mean,
We should bring at least one back.
well, we'll take them all with us because I don't think there's
Everyone we can.
anyone we can. So how many? So petrified.
So
Crew.
there is about 7 petrified crew
Right.
members, seemingly a multitude of different races.
Yeah. I'm going to mark it down as petrified crew times 7. So we can sort that out in due time. Is there anything else worth, like anything in the hold, or anything?
So the treasure, or the treasury, there is. Getting my dice. Sorry for this one. There is over 1,600 gold. So sorry, there is 1,600 gold in the treasury in total.
Okay. Oh, nice. Excellent. Fantastic. All right, I'll add that to our collection. Cool. Is that everything from him that we can get?
I believe so. As you get on board your vessel, you've gained 2 cannons as well as your ballistas. Your armory is up in that sense. These petrified crew that you could possibly use. Bill thanks you for helping him out.
Oh, the feeling is mutual, Bill. We've not only, we've obviously gained these items, but we've gained a valuable ally, valuable crew member. Yeah, glad to have you aboard.
I am glad. It's nice to work with similar-minded people, and I definitely am at a stage where I need the aid.
Speaking of, Taska, been very useful, very helpful to us, and protected us and defended and everything. How would you be welcome to join our crew? Sorry, you are welcome to join our crew. Sorry.
She looks at you in a very considering manner and then says, "Why?"
That's really up to you. Do you have a you not something I can force? If you feel that you being with us would benefit you, because obviously it should, really. You would be a benefit to us, but obviously you will only remain loyal if you find it as a benefit to you. If not, then...
Although, what does the Trident think?
If I'm honest, and
Because she came
well,
here on his advice.
I always am honest, aren't I? Aren't I, love? Well, they seem all right. If pack of laughs, all great and everything. But I really don't want to leave that globe. Whether you want to
What
leave me
globe?
here. Oh, right. You can't see her, can you? Look, I'm part of a set. Let's
Yes.
call it. Yeah, we've said this, haven't we? One of my siblings is in that blind man's jacket pocket.
Right.
I ain't
That's
leaving.
who you wanted to meet.
Yeah,
Got you.
yeah. I know I'm a bit silent sometimes, but you don't know who you're around, who's listening. It's gonna be creepy. But look, I don't really want to leave my sibling or relative, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what you call it when it's a magic item. Weird stuff. But I don't want to leave them. So, I like you. You're a good gal, nice lass. Happy to fight with you if you want to stay. But if you want to, be of my opinion, I'd like to stay with her, the thing, the globe, the orb,
The globe.
the
Right.
other artifact. I want to stay with the other artifact.
You think these people can protect you?
Well, no offense or anything, love, but they got a whole ship, cannons, ballistas. What else can
Yeah,
I
but
sense?
I'm
A
faster
few
than
other
they
magical
are.
people. Yeah,
I'm
you're just
faster
you.
than they are.
Yeah, but anyone who's wielding me is as fast as that.
True. All right, then she says she'll like unholster it from her back, hand it to Bill, and say, "Stay here."
Bill says, Are you sure? This is a very powerful thing. You're willing to just hand it over just like that?
He wants to stay with, like, you've got a globe of some kind?
How did you...
I don't know. He knows.
He?
He talks to me. Does your one not talk to you?
No.
He's a pain in the ass. You'll get used to it.
Good to know.
I take it this means you're not going to join us.
I'll probably see you again.
Fair enough. Well, always be known that you are welcome here. And we will consider you. I mean, we could at least form an alliance. I know it's only just you, but if you ever need our help, let us know.
Let me know what you're doing, because I doubt you're chasing down magical artifacts and all the rest of that to do anything simple or risk-free.
Everything in life is a risk.
Well, if I can say anything, I thank you for this. This will aid in the battles to come. But I will say, be safe out there.
Battles.
If you can find a place that is comfortably safe for you, stay there.
She'll sort of shrug. She's vaguely of the opinion that if you stay in one place too long, the fleet gets in everywhere. So,
It's like sand.
yeah,
It's like sand, coarse, and oh god, it gets everywhere.
Yeah.
And she would say, if you're doing great battles and so forth, if you need a messenger.
So, are we... I would like to search for the artifacts as soon as possible. Perhaps, Taska, if you don't mind, could you warn the other pirates of what we know?
What do you know?
Well, and
It's, I don't know what you know.
he's looking at Vaela, kind of like, should I tell her? Should I not tell her?
Might as well.
I cannot help you if I do
If
not
we-
know. The
if we
people
are-
apparently think I ought to know.
You were a wielder of the artifacts. These
Okay.
artifacts are powerful objects, and I believe, and have had visions, of the surface world becoming enveloped in water, and
What,
all
again?
surface life dying.
We
Again.
believe that the fleet are orchestrating such a thing. And if we are to overcome them totally, we will need a grand alliance, if you will, of the pirates.
We
If you
also are aware that they already have 2 artifacts, as we now have 2.
So you're an alliance against the fleet to prevent them from getting the rest of them.
basically,
Aye.
yes.
I'll take your messages. What message should I send? Do you want a meeting?
I think it would be wise to have all the council there at the wreckage.
When?
How long is it going to take us to get to the wreckage? About week, month?
From where you are, it's basically 3 weeks.
We'll say in a
3
month.
weeks to a
I think
month.
We'll say a month.
In a month or so?
In a month.
You were going to the wreckage before, but I know not why.
We have on board the corpse of Bloodbeard, and we feel it's only appropriate we give him the appropriate sending.
He'll need a funeral.
Indeed. And that's why we're going to the wreckage.
That's what they need to know. They need to know that we are bringing a dead council member. That does not bode well that one of the pirate council is dead.
I know where most of the other pirates sail. I'm sure I can find them.
I believe you can.
Excellent. Well, guess we'll be seeing you, Taska. We hope you bring good news when we next see you.
I'll do my best.
And she'll extend her hand to shake Taska's.
You get a handshake from. She's got webbed hands.
It's fine.
Slightly awkward. She's got webbed hands.
Like the idea of, so Bill also puts out a hand, but completely the wrong direction while Crackers is turned around.
He knows roughly where I am, but not quite.
So it's like over there while you're in front of him.
Yeah.
I'm also extending.
She'll shake his
Crackers.
hand too, possibly after a bit of
She's got
shuffling.
everyone trying to shake your hand as you leave.
Yeah.
It's like I'm going to say goodbye now, we're going to go. Half an hour later, still saying goodbye to people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then I guess, yeah, so after we've done all of those things, and Taska's left, we'll head towards the wreckage, because we don't need to really be here anymore.
Okay. You begin to sail forth towards the wreckage. The sun setting at this point because of a long day of hauling over between stuff. Bill, who's at the helm out of curiosity on this?
Who's our helmsman?
Hark's
Hark's our helmsman, so he'll be there, I guess.
Standing next to Hark is Bill at the moment, pointing out directions. While all that's going on, Umbra, I imagine you're going to want to do something. I don't understand the time. I just want to see if we can get to this very quickly.
Yeah, I'll take the specimens down and I'm going to start examining them.
Can you do a medicine and an arcana check?
Yep.
I am needed to help prepare food and stuff.
Yeah,
so
that's fine. No
buzz
worries.
off. Thank you for an
Task is
entertaining
from off.
session and meet up. Yeah, I've
That's
already
no
gone
problem.
off. Bye.
See ya.
Take care.
Bye.
I got 11 for medicine and nat
11
20
for
on
medicine.
arcana.
Nat 20 on arcana. A natural 20 on arcana.
Yeah, just randomly.
Wow.
Okay. As you're beginning to take apart the pieces of this creature, look at it, try to figure out, you suddenly see something. The crystal residue and the other ingredient that you have ready in a vial, it's almost like a magnetism. You see a connection between all parts. The mask itself had a cracked piece off from the damage, and it peels off and sort of gently moves towards the other ingredients. You know that the mask's face, the face specifically, is the thing that was magically getting you guys to forget yourselves.
Interesting.
You
But it is
forget
its face, isn't it? You said it's not like a
it is
separate
its
thing.
face, but it is like a hard, almost ceramic-like texture. It's all very
A
weird kind of thing.
graft
So
fused into their face.
I'll need at least one for the potion. The other mask, I'm going to attempt to fashion into an actual mask and see if I can get it working again.
Oh
Oh
no.
man! But then we're going to be affected by it. You can't.
Well,
Hmm.
you know, that's unfortunate.
Well, no, I mean you could use it to
You
like
don't have to
infiltrate
wear it.
somewhere.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Literally,
what I was
if you were
thinking. It'll
trying
be
to
good
sneak
for
into somewhere, it would
infiltration.
be like so good.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. Yeah.
So
Although, aren't you just going to want to make as much potion as you possibly can, though? How are you
Well.
going to synthesize more after you've made the first one?
We'll have to go
Go
back and
back.
catch them all.
you remember the you remember your thing, right, of making this potion. It's been a lot of prep. It's been a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Suddenly, let's say Umbra gets the urge to try and make this solution just with what he's got there just now. Quick vials worth.
I was going to wait until we long rested so I could use lucky points because I don't want to mess up the roll and lose ingredients.
I think you're fine with that natural 20.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Oh.
in that case, yeah, I'll off the back of the nat 20, I'll make a little vial.
After making this vial, you give it a sniff, like a quick. Suddenly, you get memories you can't even remember having. Some flashes of moments of a very, very young age. You even remember your own mother's face. And you pretty sure you were just living on the streets when you were growing up.
Decent shit.
Holy crap! Even from a smell.
And that's just a flash and then it's gone.
Yeah.
And after that, you're just remembering that memory. But this is definitely the thing you have been searching for.
Nice.
A combination of grinding down part of this mask, the flour, the crystalline dust. You have enough here for at least 3 more vials, because a large amount of that mask is taken up.
Make the 4 total vials then, so I've got 4 memory recall vials. And don't know if you want to do this now or not, but I guess I'll find Alarias.
Yes.
Is everybody
Tim.
cool if we do this now?
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, can do.
Just, it will be quick, I swear.
So Alarias and Tim, I'm going to gather them together.
Okay, Alaris is Alaris taking one then?
Yeah.
Wait, is Tim
Okay.
here as well?
I am here.
Vaela
don't
would.
know if it's
Vaela,
safe, but-
Vaela will try to make herself present as well. I think she feels that she
Umbra
should be.
probably wouldn't tell Vaela, but
Okay.
if Alaris mentions it, then he's got no objection.
Also, what about Elena?
No, Alaris first.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. Prefsies.
I'm the guinea pig. Yeah, but it's like, I guess it probably won't go wrong, but
You think you would want Elena to be the guinea pig of anything? She's useless to us now.
yeah. Let's go, I'll take
She's
it.
quite grumpy at the moment. I think I'm just going to stay away from her.
So, Alaris, you take a drink. A small swig at first, and then you feel you need to take the entire thing. Like a running montage, your entire life flashes before your eyes. You remember everything. Literally everything. The spells you used to cast, your time with Bloodbeard, the spying you did, the trickery you had to involve yourself with. You remember Keyleth, her face, her touch. Everything is so suddenly obvious to you. You have all your memories back.
Ooh.
And for everyone, I would like to say, you have double leveled up and gained
Wow.
2 levels.
Wow.
Two of them.
Jesus.
Wow, that's
Big
awesome.
one. Thank you.
Oh, that's
He's a
sick.
beast.
And I would like to end the session there.
Nice.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Nice, good stuff.
All
We'll
right.
go tell Vaela in the next session.
Yeah.
How it's worked.
Wow.
By the way, when Umbra
Right,
sees
and
that
then-
you're
and then-
okay, he'll sheath his sickle that he had out.
What do you think was gonna happen?
Well, you never know. I would have
Just
taken
in
his
case,
head off.
you know, becomes a raging monster.
Dude, Alarias would give Umbra a hug.
Oh, nice.
Literally everything,
shit.
Alarias. You remember your parents, your time growing up, everything just suddenly
Jeez.
flashes before your eyes.
Oh, you
It's
look-
like you never had amnesia.
Sounds like you're gonna have to have a big bit of nighttime reading to go.
Yeah, well, yeah, I need to write everything down because I'm not sure how long this is gonna last.
Right, I'll end the
Sorry.
I'll end the session there then. 3, 2.